Lobos.
Nice.
And we pulled back on a lot of things, because it does get out of hand.
We've given that much up. Close.
It's too bad.
Yeah.
We've probably thrown for 1,000 yards in 5 games.
Really.
That's how you move the ball.
We're trying. We actually, we had our best game last week against Wickenburg.
Yeah.
We ended up losing 31-15, but at halftime.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Mingus Marauder Football here on KYBC AM 1600. Along with Jackie Bessler, I'm Zach Calandra, and we have got a Boy Scout, looks like Cub Scouts maybe, troop coming through the booth here tonight, JB. A full night of festivities at Mingus High School. The Marauders getting ready to battle against the Bradshaw Mountain Bears, our first game in section play. Mingus coming off their first win of the season, a big win last week over North. A game to get the Marauders rolling in the right direction, get some momentum going, to get their confidence built up a little bit, and come in tonight into section play with a win under their belt and full momentum going forward, and see if they can start picking up win after win after win to get themselves into the playoffs. You start out 0-3, you don't think about playoffs too much. All of a sudden you get a win. Hey, man, maybe we can make the playoffs. And, of course, if you win your section, you get the automatic bid, which is what I think the Marauders are going to be looking for at this point.
Absolutely. And, of course, Bradshaw's looking for the same exact thing. Bradshaw comes in tonight 2-2. They got their first section win last week, a 66-20 victory. And so they are certainly looking to progress from there. And Bradshaw and Mingus, these two squads, they know each other. They know each other very well. And I imagine we're in for a dogfight here tonight.
Oh yeah, I would imagine. Bradshaw Mountain, of course, Jackie. It took 8 years for them to beat the Mingus Marauders, and they finally got that win. Then they started thinking, hey, we can beat these guys. This is a case of maybe the little brother beating up the big brother for the first 8 and 10 years of this rivalry. With Mingus just dominating the bigger Bradshaw Mountain school. Bradshaw, as we said, is a bigger school, and they've got bigger players here tonight. So this is going to be a dogfight for the Mingus Marauders. They're feeling good about themselves. They're going to have to come out and really take it to Bradshaw Mountain, because that's a team, like you said, won 60-something to not much last week over Kingman. And that's a team that's feeling real good about themselves as well, thinking, hey, here we go. We already got a win in section play. This is our section to win.
Absolutely. Well, there's a huge difference. Tonight it's on Mingus's field. That's going to make a huge difference here tonight. Second piece to this puzzle is how close it was last year. Ended up being a 14-8 down to the last second victory from Bradshaw, and Mingus was so close to pulling that one away from the Bears in Prescott Valley last year.
Right in the end zone.
Yep.
Had a pass in the end zone. Would have won it for the Marauders. It fell incomplete, and that's the way that game ended. And ironically, we didn't know at the time. It was the first game of the season, or the first game of the section for the Marauders last year as well. And we didn't know at the time that catch would have given the Marauders a win and would have won the section, as the Marauders were able to ramble off another 4 wins or whatever it was in the section. And that win over Bradshaw, had we made the reception in the end zone, would have actually given the Marauders the win, the section championship, and the automatic bid into the playoffs. All right, fans. Well, hey, we're talking playoffs. We got a win last week, and we're feeling the playoffs already. All right, let's take a break right here. We'll get a word from some of our sponsors, and we'll be back for more of the pregame report, brought to you by Vinny's Pizza. Just had Vinny's Pizza not too long ago. Nice. CMS Lobos, little pizza party today after practice. Vinny's great pizza too, man. Stuff. Can't even get to my Marauder burger yet. We'll be back to Mingus High School. Marauder football coming up after this.
Your microphone sounds funny in my headset.
Wide unlimited talk from Motorola, LG, Samsung, Apple, and HTC. Find Digitel, your local Verizon premium wireless retailer, in the Flagstaff Mall, in Cottonwood at 960 South Main Street, in Payson at 401 North Beeline Highway, in Prescott Valley at the Glassford Hill Marketplace, and in Prescott with locations in the Prescott Gateway Mall and the shops at Prescott Gateway. The Suzy Q Market is the most convenient stop for road trips, with 1,500 beverage selections and plenty of snacks. And save on Texaco fuel with your Safeway Rewards card. The Suzy Q drive-thru window is the most convenient way to pick up those essentials on the way home.
Road trips start here.
With something for everyone.
At the Suzy Q Market.
Remember, please shop local first.
Go Marauders!
Taylor Waste has been voted the #1 residential garbage service 11 years in a row in Cottonwood and 7 years in a row in Sedona.
Why? Because Taylor Waste always offers dependable and efficient garbage service and clean, eco-friendly curbside recycling and positive customer service.
Taylor Waste offers a separate recycling container, and our recycling program is clean rather than commingled with garbage.
To start service, call your locally owned Taylor Waste, dedicated to providing service tailored to your needs.
You'll get more miles for your money at Reese's Tire and Automotive Tire Pros. It starts with matching the right tire for you, your vehicle, and driving habits. And continues with expert brake, alignment, and warranty services to extend the life and performance of your vehicle. And to serve you better, we now offer King Cobra custom exhaust systems. Find out more about our nationwide warranty at Reese'sTire.com.
Welcome to the Vinny's Pizza pregame report. Call Vinny's now at 646-3333 and have pasta, subs, or specialty pizza delivered right away. Don't forget the garlic knots and wings. Now let's head back live to the press box. Here's Zach Calandra.
Back at Mingus High School, Bradshaw Mountain Bears in town. The Marauders looking for 2 consecutive wins if they can pick up their first section win here tonight. They got their first win last week against North. North came up into town here and feeling pretty good about themselves. They hadn't won yet on the year, but they've got a new coach, and he's one of the best coaches that the state of Arizona has seen, in Bernie Buskin. So I'm sure he'll turn that North program around if he's there for a while. This year wasn't such a great start, at least, to the year, and they thought they were going to come up here and get a win last week because they thought the Mingus was down a little bit. Not so fast. The Mingus Marauders got out early. They stayed up early, and they just cruised to the victory all the way through.
Well, Mingus put together 326 yards of total offense, their best offensive output of the year. 3 touchdowns by quarterback Upham, and a second 100-yard rushing attack by Machado. So, a lot of things going. Mingus got it going. We were 5 of 7 throwing the ball, plus a couple of 100 yards rushing the ball. So the Mingus Marauders had a nice blend against North, and North blitzed almost all game.
Yeah, they were bringing it. They were bringing 9 in the box. The Marauders were still running and able to pick up yards, which is not what we've seen in the first 3 games of the year. The teams have been stacking the box, putting 8 and 9 guys up in the box. The Marauders are running and not getting anything. Last week against North, they were able to find some holes, and once you get through those holes, then there's a lot of room to run, and once you get into that secondary.
Unfortunately, had a costly loss. Cordell McKeever went down to injury as part of our injury report here from Northern Arizona Rehabilitation and Fitness, and on that list, unfortunately, well, there's some good news and bad news. Cordell McKeever, as I understand it, it is the knee. It's the same knee that he had surgery to, but the expectation is we could have him back as soon as next week.
He wanted to play tonight.
Yeah, well, I imagine he did. I mean, that's the way this kid is. But a great job by Andre May stepping in as the backup center for the Mingus Marauders. Herb Tiffany is back. Levi Collins should be full strength again this week as well. Jason Groth is still out, and Ryan Nash, we've probably lost him for the year due to that knee injury, but hopefully not. Hopefully we get him back a little bit later on in the season in Northern Arizona Rehabilitation and Fitness. If you're looking to make your sports better, you know what? You can go see them and figure out what's got that hitch in the shoulder, in the knee, the ankle, whatever joints you're talking about, and they can help you out. In fact, they have free consultations, and a lot of times much easier to go see Northern Arizona Fitness, Northern Arizona Rehabilitation and Fitness than it is to get into go see your own doctor.
Yeah, they got a nice pool, too.
They do, and it's heated.
Yeah, it's even better.
A little warm for me, but it's heated.
Now, the Marauders last week against North came out and got their game going early, Jackie. I think that would be another thing that they're going to look to do here tonight. It would be imperative to get out early on this Bradshaw Mountain team to keep that momentum going, to keep that confidence going. I think if Mingus can get the ball and score first, or even stop them and get the ball and then score first, I think that would be imperative to the Marauders' victory here tonight over the Bradshaw Mountain Bears. We saw that formula work real well last week against North. The Marauders were up 15 or 16-0 2 or 3 minutes into the game, and we're able to keep that momentum rolling, being able to rock rolling downhill now, and just kept the pressure on North. And it'd be interesting to see if they can do the same thing here tonight.
Well, Mingus did a great job defensively last year against this Bradshaw squad. In fact, just a couple of errors. Quite honestly, they only gave up 138 yards of offense to the Bradshaw Bears last year. And Mingus, on the other hand, had 362 yards of total offense, but Bradshaw really stiffened in the red zone, and Mingus ended up coming away with nothing a couple of different times. 1 turnover apiece, so that wasn't a huge factor in it. Right. The real factor was the kickoff to Audsley. Audsley brings it back 99 yards for a touchdown. That was the difference in that game last year at Bradshaw.
Well, we'll see him again here tonight. Colton Audsley, one of the better players in the state of Arizona, definitely in our section. Not real big, and we knew that last year. We knew that his brother wasn't very big, but these guys are football players, man. They can make it happen. They are playmakers, and Colton Audsley is somebody we'll definitely keep our eye on tonight, as well as their quarterback. Their quarterback, Kane, number 3, he's a real good player as well, and he's been able to move the ball around. They've got big linemen down here at Bradshaw Mountain, so it's going to be a good game for the Mingus Marauders to come out and see exactly where they stand here in the conference, in the section.
Well, most of their leading tacklers last year for the Bradshaw Bears, you know what? They're all coming back as juniors and seniors this year. So
we remembered that last year. We were saying, watch this team next year, and they're pretty good right now.
They are. No, this is a formidable squad, and Mingus will have its hands full here tonight. It'll be a dogfight.
All right, fans, well, let's take a break right here. We'll get a word from some of our sponsors, and we'll be back with more of the Vinny's Pizza pregame report coming up from Mingus High School after this.
What? AM 1600 and 96.3.
Or pasta menu, or take home a specialty hand-tossed Vinny's Pizza. Give in to the temptation of Vinny's famous garlic knots and wings, Dine in or delivery for Vinny's New York Chef Pizza. Easy to find in the Clemenceau building near 6th Street and the 89A bypass in Cottonwood.
It's the dawn of a new era in healthcare here in the Verde Valley. Spectrum Healthcare introduces whole person care for the mind, for the body, for all of you. With the opening of our new integrated care facility at 651 West Mingus Avenue in Cottonwood, Spectrum Healthcare now offers primary care, behavioral health, and pharmacy, all in one location. For primary medical care, for help with mental health and substance use disorders, for whole person health care, call Spectrum Healthcare, 634-2236.
People often refer to Larry Green Chevrolet as the people place. Keeping that reputation is a priority in the community and with every customer that comes through the door. If you're on the market for a new or pre-owned car, truck, van, or SUV, you'll find their selection extensive and their sales team professional and courteous. You can also count on excellent after-sales service. Visit Larry Green Chevrolet on Highway 260 next to Walmart in Cottonwood.
Your local Cottonwood Taco Bell has what you're craving for just $1. Shredded chicken mini quesadillas, spicy potato soft taco, spicy tostada, just a part of the new $1 cravings menu at your Cottonwood Taco Bell. Convenient hours, drive-through, and open late every night. Visit your local Taco Bell on Highway 89A and Cove Parkway in Cottonwood. Taco Bell. Live Moss.
Pond Palace offers a wide selection of jewelry, electronics, musical instruments, firearms, and much more. And if you need money for that unforeseen financial burden, Tanner, Natalie, or Rob can get you a loan using your valuable items and collectibles. Scrap gold, silver, jewelry, guns, and electronics are all accepted. Visit Pond Palace on Calvary Way at 89A in the Dome Building, open 6 days a week, and online at pondpalaceaz.com.
Back at Mingus High School, the Marauder band out on the field entertaining the fans here tonight. The Bradshaw Mountain Bears have made it over from Prescott Valley, and we've got a big battle here in Yavapai County. Bragging rights here in the early one. We got Prescott coming up later, too, so we really have the trifecta there between Mingus, Bradshaw Mountain, and Prescott. So we'll have to see how that works out. Hopefully the Marauders come out on top in both of them. First one's here tonight with Bradshaw Mountain coming over, Jackie. And this is a big game for the Mingus Marauders. As we look at how the Marauders have played up to this point, the offense has been a little slow to get going here in the first couple of games of the year, but it's picked up a little bit here last week as the Marauders were able to get a win against North.
Well, the Mingus Marauders 217 passing yards, and Upham is 16 of 30, so a little bit better than a 500% completion ratio, 2 touchdowns and 1 interception. Rushing-wise, 796 yards on the ground for the Mingus Marauders.
Marauder band performing the national anthem before this great football game between the Marauders and the Bradshaw Mountain Bears. Let's get back in some of the stats that we have here for the Mingus Marauders here on the season. Jordan Upham, the quarterback, has about 50% or so throwing the ball, JB. Not too bad, but I'd like to see those numbers about double of what they are right now. At least he's only got 217 yards passing.
Yeah, that's over 4 games, so he's got a little bit of catching up to do. Machado, the leading rusher, 37 carries, 290 yards. That's a little deceptive, though, because he's got back-to-back 100-yard performances, 143 yards last week. And on the ground, let's see what he's got. Machado's only got 1 touchdown to go along with it, which is amazing. Upham, 3 touchdowns on the ground and another 181 yards to go along with it.
Machado's got a pick 6 to go with his rushing touchdown.
That is true. So
we don't want to leave that out.
He's got 2 touchdowns. Good. That's a good one. Defensively for the Mingus Marauders out here, Mingus is able to put together 10 sacks so far this game. That would be nice.
Yeah.
2 interceptions, 10 sacks this season, and a couple of fumble recoveries and yards afterward. But the Mingus Marauders turnover category really only sits at a positive 1.
Yeah,
Mingus has fumbled the ball a little bit more than Coach Young is probably accustomed to. They've gotten several of their fumbles back, but unfortunately have lost some in the process. Now, receiving the ball, actually, let's go into a couple of others. Tiffany is the leading receiver for the Mingus Marauders this season. He's got 4 receptions, 94 yards, but he was at that spot in the first 2 games. Haven't thrown the ball to him since. He had that rib injury, and then last week they didn't throw the ball to him at all. Clark, 25 carries, 99 yards. But with that, he's found pay dirt twice on a sweep to the right-hand side. So he has been effective when they've called upon him in the red zone for the Mingus Marauders. Now, the Bears, you had brought up that the Bears are, well, they're a little bit different here this year. Audsley is not the kid in the backfield running the ball, although he can be dangerous. Talk about dangerous. Sorrells is dangerous. 66 carries, 523 yards, and 7 touchdowns on the season. He's averaging almost 8 yards a carry. They've got 963 rushing yards, 315 passing yards, 26 of 61. Although this is an interesting stat, 2 touchdowns in the air, 6 interceptions, but that accounts for almost all of their turnovers. The Bears come in with a turnover ratio of +5. That is even with 6 interceptions on the season. Audsley, we talked about him. They're using him mostly as a receiver this year, and he's definitely going to run the ball back as well. 13 receptions, 208 yards, and Otero is their second leader in receiving stats. It was 6 receptions and 66 yards on the season. So they can go either way, but obviously the Bears prefer to be on the ground as opposed to in the air.
Well, that's because the man you mentioned, Shane Sorrells, 5'10", 228-pound senior fullback, averaging 130 yards a game and almost 2 touchdowns a game. That's getting it done. When you got a guy that's that size that can get the ball down the field, then that's a problem. The Mingus Marauders are going to have to try to figure out a way to make sure that they can contain Sorrells. Can't let him go for 130. Can't let him score 2 touchdowns to keep this thing close. I think that if Mingus can make the Bradshaw Mountain Bears be a passing team, I think that's what they want to do tonight. They don't want to see Sorrells eating up the clock and churning out 4, 5, and 7 yards per carry. They want to as many 3-and-outs and quick possessions as possible. As a matter of fact, let's just talk about that tonight. If you saw San Diego beat the Seattle Seahawks a couple weeks ago, Seattle only ran 42 plays in that game. That's about half of what they run normally in a game. That's the way you beat a team, is you don't let them have the ball on offense enough to score any points.
Right.
And that's what the Marauders are going to have to do here tonight. Keep Sorrells off the field, keep this offense off the field, and see if we can get some points and get ahead of them and make them try to play from behind.
Well, one of my favorite stats, especially in pregame, is how many pizzas can you carry at one time?
A lot.
A lot. Vinny's, of course, 646-3333. There we go. How about 646 feed? That's what it spells, right? 646 feet. That's right. By the end of the first quarter, you could have Vinny's Pizza in your home, on your table, ready to go, and having some delicious pizza here tonight. Or you can swing by and pick it up in their new location, and that's at 6th Street. Well, pretty much the corner of the Clemens Hall Plaza, 6th Street, and the 89A bypass in Cottonwood.
Great pizza. We had some today. Bradshaw, or not the Bradshaw, but the CMS Lobos.
There you go.
After practice, head coach Mark Simmons had some Vinny's Pizza brought in, and man, was that a great pizza party for those guys. Kids are playing great, JB. They're 5-0 right now. A win on last Tuesday, down at Fountain Hills, 44-6. Great team, a great group of athletes out there. A lot of them are going to be here tonight. I see them starting to fill in the stands here tonight. So fans will be on the road again next Tuesday. The CMS team will be on the road again next Tuesday. The following Tuesday, and from there on out, we've got 3 home games. Come on out and check out this CMS team, Jackie. This is a good football team. It doesn't happen very often. They get a group of kids like you have right now. They're just able to steamroll over everybody we're playing, averaging almost 40 points a game. This is a good football team. We're on the road on Tuesday at Northwest Christian. Then after that, we come home for 3 home games. We'd like to see some fans in the stands cheering on the CMS Lobo football team.
Well, if you're looking for football action this weekend, there's only one game this weekend, and Cottonwood Panthers are home at 10 a.m. versus Chino Valley, trying to get a little retribution for the away game a couple of weeks ago. Stop number 5. That is definitely the key. We've definitely gone over that the last couple of weeks.
That's good.
So we'll be playing at 10 at the CMS field. If somebody's looking for something to do this weekend, come on out and cheer on the Cottonwood Panthers. And the Lobos, as you made mention, will be on the road. And the Cottonwood Colts and Cottonwood Bears are both on the road to Williams and Page respectfully. The Mighty Mites division, the Lobos are at Williams, and the Marauders are at Page as well.
Yeah,
so
need a win from those Marauders, man. We need somebody to knock off that Page Bobcats team.
Yeah, they're 4-0.
They've been beating everybody. They came down here last week and beat the Cottonwood Lobos, handed the Lobos their first loss.
Ooh.
They weren't happy about it.
Oh, no. There are some things that just have to change in this world.
That's right. One of them's going to be somebody beating Page.
All right, or starting with Chino Valley. We'll start with that.
Okay, there you go. Well, hey, we'll take a Panther win over Chino Valley for sure.
There we go.
Fans, we've got our captains heading out on the field right now. The captains coming out from both sides. Of course, our Marauders in their home red uniforms with the black and white trim and the silver pants and the silver helmets. Bradshaw Mountain Bears come into tonight's action on the road with their white uniforms on. They kind of look like the Chicago Bears. Their white uniforms with the blue and red trim and the black helmets on. Hey, speaking of the Chicago Bears, JB, they got a win again last week and looking pretty good. Old Jay Cutler chucking the ball around the yard. He's looking pretty good here in the early season. The Bears at 2-1.
Well, yeah, they did a great job their last game, trying to get themselves positioned and ahead. I thought the Cardinals played an exceptional game, beating the 49ers, going 3-0.
Yeah, they're awesome. It's fun. It's so fun, isn't it?
They're scrappers.
I mean, half their defense is depleted. They're either suspended or hurt or left to Cleveland.
Right.
But, they just next man up, and that's just what it's been with the Card. I mean, they went to New York on the road, second game of the season, with a backup quarterback that hasn't played in 4 years.
Right.
And won.
Right.
And then came home and won again.
Right.
Against a very, very good San Francisco 49er team. Now this week they've got a bye week, and it sounds like quarterback Carson Palmer's arm's getting better. He's throwing all week, and he'll be ready to go next week when the Cardinals return to action. On the field here, we see the Bradshaw Mountain Bears are going to kick the ball off to the Mingus Marauders. So that works out just the way the Marauders wanted to. They're going to get the defense out on the field first, and then they hope to stop them, pin them deep, get the ball back, get a lead, and have the ball to start the second half of play. We'll talk more about that when we get another word from our great sponsors. We'd like to thank Vinny's Pizzeria for being our pregame sponsor, and always a good pie. And I'll tell you what, not just that, go get a meatball. You know what I had about a week or two ago? It was a chicken Parmesan sandwich.
Ooh.
I wanted a 12. They don't have those anymore. 8, and that's plenty. It's big enough. The chicken Parmesan sandwich is very good, folks. Get one of those as well. All right, let's take a quick break, and we will be back to Mingus High School for the kickoff of tonight's ball game. First game in the section for the Marauders against the Bradshaw Mountain Bears. We'll be back right after this.
Two things we can count on every year:
a new set of tax rules and great weather here in northern Arizona.
Jackson Hewitt Tax Service, locally owned and operated by Lewis Rice since 1997, is here for you all year long.
Your neighborhood Jackson Hewitt Tax Office will help you in all of your taxing situations.
Electronic filing is always free with your tax preparation at Jackson Hewitt Tax Service.
Get more in return. Call 1-800-234-1040 for an office near you.
It's time for the year's best deals on the industry's best-selling machines during the Polaris Factory Authorized Clearance. Rebates up to $1,000 and financing as low as 2.99% on machines built to tackle your off-road passions. Hurry to your Polaris dealer today. Deals this good won't last long. Huge rebates and incredible financing going on now during the Polaris Factory Authorized Clearance.
Visit Cottonwood Motorsports at Route 260 and Western Drive.
This has been the Vinny's New York Chef Pizza pregame report. Order for pickup or delivery tonight. Call 646-3333. We'll return for kickoff right after this.
Back at Mingus High School, and fans, they started a little early. The Mingus Marauders, a great kickoff return by Tristan Clark, and he takes it 56 yards back to the 42-yard line, or the 43-yard line, the Bradshaw Mountain Bears. First play from scrimmage for the Marauders, and it's going to be a keeper by Upham going to the left-hand side of the line, and he's got 2 yards, and it'll be 2nd down and 8.
Well, they marked him a little short. Let's see if we can see that run back, because our cameras collect everything that we can't do ourselves. Let's see if we can show it. Absolutely. Here's the kickoff. It was a line drive, which actually gave Clark the opportunity to bobble it and still pick it up right from the 6-yard line. Inside and then outside, great moves, and then just could not get around the pursuit.
A little block in the back right here. Whoop, right there.
Oh, no, that wasn't a block. That was a touch.
2nd down and 8 play from the middle of the field. Marauders going away from the scoreboard. Here's a snap and a fumble. Upham picks it up. Now it's loose again. I think he fumbled it again. The Bears have it.
Well, that's what they say. Let's see.
Yeah, well, they're running around out there with the football. So the Marauders, 2 plays from scrimmage. A run by the quarterback left for 2. A run by the quarterback to the right for a fumble. And the Bears have done what you like to do. Kick that ball off and stop them.
Well, there's the first turnover of the game.
And the Bears will take over. 1st down and 10 from their own 42-yard line. Led by quarterback Jared Kane. He is a senior, 5'9", 150 pounds. From the shotgun, one back behind him. Twins on the left, twins on the right. Now they look to the sideline. Coach David Moran, former Bear himself, calls out the play. From the shotgun, here's a snap, handoff coming left, and with a hole now, just tripped up at the 45, falls down about the 48, is the big fellow, Shane Sorrells, and Sorrells from 1st down and 10 makes it 2nd down and 4, a gain of 6 on the play.
Well, Pete Kelly gave him a flat tire on that one, didn't he? Just grabbed the heel.
That's what it took. 2nd down and 4 play. Here's a snap. Sorrells going right, now cutting it back to the middle, just lowering his head and banging into the line, and they'll make it to midfield, a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd down and 2 now right from midfield. The Marauders, great kick return. 2 plays later, fumbled it away, and now they're trying to stop the Bears on a 3-and-out. Just underway at Mingus High School, no score. 10:15 left to go, opening quarter of play. Bears from midfield on 3rd down and 2. Quarterback Kane steps up to the line and now back up in shotgun position. Sorrells, the fullback, to the left-hand side. Trips on the right, awaiting the snap. Still waiting. There's a snap, and it's fumbled, and they'll dive on it back around the original line of scrimmage. It's going to be a loss of 6 on the play and bring up 4th down and 10 from the 42. Well, the Marauders were looking for a break, and they got one there as that ball sailed over the head of the quarterback, Kane, and now the Bears will most likely look to punt this thing away, although they'll line up in the same formation to go for it. Trips right, one left, fullback and an eye behind the quarterback. They'll pitch to him, going right, and Sorrells will punt it away. And there's nobody back from Mingus, and it's a nice punt that's going to roll inside the 5 and all the way down to the 1-yard line. Ooh. Well, the Marauders, great kick return all the way back across midfield and then choke it up 2 plays later and stop the Bears on a 3-and-out. The punt, however, sinks the Marauders all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, Mingus obviously did not expect the punt and had absolutely nobody back there, Zach. It was wide open back there. Nobody back for the return at all.
1st down and 10 Marauders. They've had a little trouble holding on to the ball here early. This isn't the place to put it on the turf.
No.
Or the plastic or whatever you call that stuff down there.
Pebbles.
1st down and 10, Mingus. Looks like Machado in the backfield now for the Marauders. Wing T formation. Quarterback Upham set under center. Here comes a blitz by the Bears, and the Marauders are going to run left, and the Marauders will pick up a few yards out near the 5. They'll have a little breathing room. Looks like Upham took the snap and just took off. Didn't even worry about if there were any blockers, just ran to the closest hole he could find to get the Marauders off that goal line. It's gain of 4. As well, it looks like they started at the 2, Jackie. It wasn't at the 1, it was at the 2. and they have it to the 5. So it's going to be 2nd down and 7 now for the Marauders at the 9-minute mark. Opening quarter, no score. Marauders pinned deep in their own territory, working 2nd down from their own 5.
Well, so far it's been a defensive battle.
Upham set under center, man in motion, and they're going to hand off going to the left-hand side, and looks like he might have got a yard or so. I believe it's Machado in there, and he got about a yard to the 6. Here comes Levi Collins in the game for the Marauders. 3rd down and 5 now for Mingus, as they're just trying to grind this one out. I'd like to see him put it in the air here, fake that run to the middle, and throw it up over the top. Why not?
Hopefully you'd have time to do it. That's the concern.
Hey, you got to be able to block a little. Oh, now the defense is offsides. The Marauders might get it on the – it's going to depend on where the spot is, I think. Where the ball is and where they need to get to determine if this is a first down. It's either going to be 3rd and really short, or it's just barely going to be a first down.
Oh, no.
That's just barely a first down.
All right, we'll take that.
Oh, yeah.
First penalty of the game?
Man, field looks short from here. From the 13-yard line, 1st and 10, Mingus. I wonder if that changes the play call.
Oh, my gosh.
Man in motion. Doesn't look like it. Now he goes back in motion the other way. Everybody stop. Look at your wrist. I got an itch. Mosquitoes, man. Woo! That's the nice thing about having a turf field.
Yeah.
No mosquitoes. They're everywhere else, though. 1st down and 10 play. Handoff going to the right side in a hole, but it closes up quickly. Good run on first. A gain of about 5 yards. I believe it's Machado. It might be... yeah, it's Machado. I was going to say it might be Collins, but it's 22 Machado. I like that kid.
Number 22, Alex.
Now, he plays hard.
Yes.
He runs hard. I mean, that's how he's picked up his yards this year. It's just flat running hard. He's not going to outrun everybody, but he may run over a few.
Yeah, he wants to. 2nd down and 5. Here's the snap. The Marauders are going to, lose the ball again maybe? That wasn't very good. Who had it? Machado had it. It's like Upham. It's like they were running a read option or something, and Upham put it in Machado's stomach, and they both stood there holding each other until the defense jumped on them.
However, they didn't happen to lose much yardage off of that.
Yeah, I don't know how. That was all in the backfield. Huh. Well, nonetheless, it's 3rd down and 5. 6:55 left to go, opening quarter. No score. The Marauders with the ball. Drive started at their own 2. They've got it now at the 17. Here's a snap and a handoff going up the middle, and
ooh.
Well, it didn't go anywhere, and we'll bring up 4th down and 5.
Trout getting in there to make the tackle. 6'2", 240 pounds, and Clark came around the corner and oops.
In on the tackle, number 77.
Well, Mingus will line up to go for it, then they'll back out of it and punt this ball away. 4th down and 5 from their own, about 18-yard line. I'm not sure I like to run up the middle play on 3rd and long. Here's the kick. It is going to bounce out of bounds, and that's something that we talked about a little earlier, JB. Old number 1 doesn't need the ball on kick returns. So if you want to punt it to the sideline and kick it out of bounds, we're good with that. We'll take however far you can kick it out of bounds.
And I'm perfectly content with that. If Audsley does not have a return yard this game, I would call that a moral success at a minimum.
And if he does, we want him to be on kick returns, kick-off returns.
Right.
And not the one to start the second half.
No, because last year he ran one back 99 yards, and that was the difference in the game.
Oh, we don't want that.
No.
Trips right, bunched up on the short side of the field. One man deep on the right, on the left, and instead a handoff up the middle to Swirls. And Sorrells is going to have about 5 more. I got a feeling this kid's one of those kind of runners, JB. Just 5'7", 2s, 5'7".
In on the tackle for the
He's big. It doesn't look like he's got breakaway speed. Looks like he has break your neck if you don't tackle him right speed.
Yep, I agree with that. And I think he'll just pound it out.
Yeah, absolutely. 228. Trips left this time. And they'll hand off to Sorrells up the middle. And he just lowers his head in the line. Keep going until you can bring me down. I got 4 more. And that's 3rd down and 1.
You know, it's that kind of a back, though, that seems tremendously faster in the 4th quarter.
Well, that's when they bring in his buddy, who is tremendously faster.
Right.
And about 40 pounds lighter. And your defense has got their feet in mud.
Now they got Audsley in the back. They switched out. Audsley's in the backfield now.
They said we'll see him running the ball tonight. Trips left, one right. Audsley at the fullback position. They hand off to Audsley right up the middle. He's got a huge hole to the 20, to the 10, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Touchdown Bears. 4:56 left, opening quarter of play, and Colton Audsley gets the ball for the first time tonight and runs it home for 37 yards and a touchdown.
Well, that was the faster version.
Wow.
Yeah, that was quick. Man, he exploded through that hole.
That's why you don't want him touching the ball on kick returns.
I don't want him touching the ball at all.
Yeah, let's see if we can get a memo to their coach. No Audsley tonight. 6-0 Bears. They bring in the tall guy, Eli Perleberg, 6'5". Kick up and blocked.
Yes.
Yes, the Marauders blocked it. So no extra point. Good special teams play that time by Mingus. However, they trail 6-0. A lot of game to go. 4:56. See if the Marauders can get another good return and capitalize on it. We'll be back to Mingus High School for the kick return after this.
It's time for the year's best deals on the industry's best-selling machines during the Polaris Factory Authorized Clearance. Rebates up to $1,000 and financing as low as 2.99% on machines built to tackle your off-road passions. Hurry to your Polaris dealer today. Deals this good won't last long. Huge rebates and incredible financing going on now during the Polaris Factory Authorized Clearance.
Visit Cottonwood Motorsports at Route 260 and Western Drive.
Back at Mingus High School, the extra point attempt that time by Perleberg is not good, and the Marauders trail by 6. Looking to return the ball now. Here's the kickoff. It's a line drive again, taken at the 5-yard line. It's Clark to the 20. Clark has a hold to the 30. Clark trying to get outside. A good tackle from behind, and a good return nonetheless out to the 33-yard line. Clark's got 2 good returns in this game. That hasn't been a problem so far. The Marauders need to get the offense moving a little bit.
Certainly so. The Mingus Marauders got to be able to spread it out and open up this offensive playbook just a little bit. They're keeping it tight so far, but they only got receivers out this time.
Oh, good. We got some receivers who might throw it. That'll be fun. Double tight end formation. Galloway on one side, Simmons on the other. It looks like Machado in the backfield. I see Tiffany wide on the right side, and I believe it's Clark wide on the left. Quarterback Upham. Set under center, back behind him is Machado. Here's a snap, fake to Machado, looking to throw, smashed in the backfield, and a loss of about 3. Well, by the time he faked the handoff and then looked up, all he saw were 3 white jerseys jumping on him.
Well, 54 gets in there for the sack. He's the first one arriving. That is Russ Dodge.
Russ Dodge.
Yeah, he sure rammed on that one.
Huh. It's a Hemi. 2nd down and 12. Marauder, same formation, double tight, one on either side. Handoff up the middle, Machado breaking tackles and then gets spun over. Guy went to tackle him low. Machado's kind of low to begin with, and he hit him, and Machado just went flying through the air, spinning over and over, and by the time he came down, it was a gain of 10, brings up 3rd down and about 1 now, a long 1. Now Machado, see those little legs start churning. 3rd down and 1 play. Marauders looking for a 1st down. And now they all sit up and look to the sideline. Hey, coach, what are we running? Oh, yeah, play number 2. And now they look to the wrists. Hey, what was the play again? They're up him. Look at Clark over on the far end of the field. Doesn't know what the play is. Nobody told him. I bet they throw to him. Here's a snap in. Handoff. No, he's going to keep it, and they'll have the 1st down, but only because of the second effort that time by Upham. He was stopped short. Didn't want to be stopped short, so he kept fighting. And he got an extra yard, JB, and that extra yard gives the Marauders a 1st down. You know what the problem was with Clark over on the far end of the field going, hey, I don't know the play. Hey, I don't know the play. The tight end looked over and says, you don't need to. We're not throwing it to you, dude.
So that's why we had the corner plays.
1st down and 10 from their own 45. Marauders looking to put together a drive now. Here's a snap, and Upham's going to hand off up the middle. Machado working hard. His second effort got him hammered at midfield. He just gets, he's like a weeble. He wobbles, he bobbles, and he gets back up.
He's a tough kid.
No doubt about it.
And, the thing that saddens me the most is this is the first year we've got to see him in Mingus football.
Yeah, I would have liked to watch him play the last couple of years.
Oh, would have loved it. Would have loved it. Quite an athlete out there.
2nd down and 5. Another good gain on first down by Machado. Wing formation here by the Marauders. And looking for the snap. Upham is going to hand off up the middle. Machado, no, he's going to pitch left-hand side to Tiffany. And Tiffany got hit at the line of scrimmage. Was able to shake it enough to go forward for about 4 yards, where the Marauders will have 3rd and short once again. 3rd and 1 last time, and Upham fought to get it. It's 3rd and 1 again now, working from the left hash mark. Marauders quickly to the line of scrimmage just to keep the Bears from substituting. Even though the Marauders aren't ready to snap the play, if they're standing at the line, the Bears have to respect that and be ready just in case.
Well, that certainly helps, and at the same time, it helps Mingus eat some clock here as they're rolling under 2 minutes here in the first quarter.
3rd down and 1, Machado in the backfield. Here's the snap. Machado's got it up the middle, and he's going to keep chugging. Machado still going inside the 40. A gain of about 7, and he just kept going forward until somebody brought him down. I'm not going to go down because you hit me. You got to bring me to the ground. Machado's got 7 more, and a first down for Mingus.
Well, that's our own little version of number 41 there, huh?
Yeah, that's our own little version of 41.
Yeah, but he runs powerful. He does. He runs powerful. What he doesn't have in the same size and weight, he makes up in the speed.
Giving up 50 pounds in weight.
But he makes up in speed.
In strength.
Yep.
First down and 10, Mingus putting together a drive now. Here's a snap. And it's going to be Machado up the middle again. And why not? They haven't stopped. Uh-oh. Flag comes flying from the far end of the field, and we don't like that. It was a gain of 5, maybe 6. But our flag over there, and we have... a sideline infraction against the Bears. So I believe it's just a warning. And if they don't stay off that white part of the field, then the next time they'll have a penalty.
What if you're colorblind?
Then just stand by everyone else. Colorblind, you can see white. Stay off the light. Stay on the dark.
Got it. Stay in the dark. Got it.
Stay in the dark.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Oh, now we got about 4 Marauder. What's that guy doing? He just threw his flag because everyone else threw theirs. He just wanted to make sure that at the end of the game when they're reviewing their tape, they didn't go, how come you didn't throw yours?
Because I saw 3 of you throw.
Hey, is that the guy that was up here? He said he's going to come up for an interview after the
game. I don't think he was excited about that,
No. We tried to get him to send the red. We said, well, then send up the guy in the white hat. He goes, oh, yeah, good luck with that. Now that just moves the ball back to where it was. It's 2nd down and 10. Both teams give up 5, and the Marauders have the ball, 2nd and 10 from the 39-yard line of the Bears. Trailing 6-0 here in the opening quarter. Oh, long drop and a screen pass to the left and hit behind the line of scrimmage. That one didn't work. Well, Upham dropped back about 15 yards and threw a screen pass about 5 yards behind the line of scrimmage, and fighting like a banshee just to get back to the line of scrimmage is a loss of 2 on the play for Orlando Machado.
Well, that was his first reception of the year, too. That's a bummer.
Hey, did you ever watch that show, The Deadliest Warrior?
Oh, I have.
That's a great show. They had the Apache Indians on there.
Mm-hmm.
Man, you got to respect those guys big time. Those guys were some unbelievable fighters, warriors of their time. 3rd down and 13. I say that because that's, they're from around here. Looking to run. Upham is going to run back to the original line of scrimmage. And where it will now be 4th down and 10 for the Marauders. Oh, they're going to give them an extra yard. It's going to be 4th down and 9 for the Marauders at the 39-yard line. That's the end of the quarter. So at the end of the first 12 minutes of play, it's 6-0. Bradshaw Mountain with the lead over Mingus. Head coach Bob Young's got something to talk about now. It's 4th and a long 9 at the 39-yard line of the Bears. We'll be back with second quarter action after this.
Digitel, a Verizon premium wireless retailer. Come in today for the latest from America's largest and most reliable wireless network, including nationwide unlimited talk from Motorola, LG, Samsung, Apple, and HTC. Find Digitel, your local Verizon premium wireless retailer, in the Flagstaff Mall, in Cottonwood at 960 South Main Street, in Payson at 401 North Beeline Highway, in Prescott Valley at the Glassford Hill Marketplace, and in Prescott with locations in the Prescott Gateway Mall and the shops at Prescott Gateway.
Mingus football and Vinny's Pizza go together like cheese and pepperoni. Order from the sub or pasta menu, or take home a specialty hand-tossed Vinny's Pizza. Give in to the temptation of Vinny's famous garlic knots and wings. Dine in or delivery for Vinny's New York Chef Pizza. Easy to find in the Clemenceau building near 6th Street and the 89A bypass in Cottonwood.
Back at Mingus High School, the Marauders punt the ball away on 4th down and 10 from the Bear 39, and they gain 19 yards as the ball sails through the end zone and will be a touchback. 1st down and 10 Bears from their own 20-yard line. 11:55 left to go in the second quarter of play. The Bears lead 6-0. JB, next week we're back on the road.
We are indeed. Back up to Flagstaff. We haven't been to the NAU Walk-Up Skydome in quite some time.
Oh, and it's nice. Remember last time we were there, it was right after they had renovated, and the Skydome looked really nice.
Yep. Our all-knowing truck tells us it was 2011 when we had our last visit.
Here's the snap. It's Sorrells up the middle. He's got a huge hole. Sorrells still on his feet to the 40, to the 45. Marauders breaking down defensively, trying to tackle him, and they won't bring him down until about the 48-yard line. A gain of 28 on the play. And, man, just like that, the big fella ups the average of yards per carry.
Holy cow.
Yeah. Huh.
He got up the middle and then tried to do the Audsley dance. I don't know why he slowed down to dance out there.
I don't know, but once he got a full head of steam going, you can see a couple of guys going, I'm not getting in front of him. And you know who it was that got in front of him and brought down that big boy? Oh, Herb Tiffany.
Herb Tiffany, yep.
Hey, Herb Tiffany comes in at, let's see what they list him at. Tiffany number 9 here. Tiffany's listed at 150 pounds. Just tackled a 228-pound running back. 1st down play, throw over the middle, and it's tipped away. It looked like one of the Marauder linebacker might have got a finger on it that time, and it sailed over the head of the intended receiver. It looked like they were trying to get it to Artero that time. Number 2, David Artero. There's also number 4, Daniel Artero.
Yeah, you know, have you ever noticed that Bradshaw always seems to have those brother teams? How long did we go through 2 Audsleys a year?
Yeah, way too long. Hopefully there's not any more of them coming up. 2nd down and 10. Here's a snap. They're going Sorrells right. Sorrells to midfield. Sorrells banged backwards and then fell forward. It looked like they stood him up as more than banged backwards, but they stood him up and he fell forward for another yard. To the Marauder side of the field, and they're going to mark him down at the Marauder 48-yard line, a gain of 5, and 3rd down and 5 now for the Bears.
Yeah, Tiffany in on the tackle once again for the Marauders.
3rd down and 5 play. Another big play for the Marauder defense here as the Bears have marched across midfield on this drive, leading 6-0 already. Awaiting the snap. There it is. Look at Sorrells left. Sorrells has a 1st down and a lot more room running down the middle of the field, and it's Herb Tiffany again that grabs onto the big 230-pound fullback and drags him to the ground. The little guy not scared of the big fullback running at him, JB. That's how he jumped on his back and looked like Superman's cape flapping around until he was able to drag him to the ground.
Sorrells now has 65 yards on 7 carries, and what's got me concerned is the size of those holes that he's running through.
Those last 2, yeah, were huge up the middle. 1st down and 10 from the Marauder 31. It's Audsley in the backfield. And last time he had it, he took it to the end zone. This time he's going to get 6 to the 25-yard line. It'll be 2nd down and 4 for the Bears. Well, the Marauder defense looked good early. In these last couple of drives, the Bears have been able to push them around a little bit. 2nd down and 4 now. Bears working from the right hash mark. Quarterback Kane takes a snap, hands off. No, he's going to keep it himself and run to the right. And breaks through the line of scrimmage. Now running over Marauder tacklers inside the 15-yard line. Finally tackled at the 14. A 1st down and a gain of about 15 yards on the carry. 1st down and 10 now for the Bears at the Marauder 14-yard line.
Well, Mingus had him twice, not once, but twice in the backfield, unable to actually hang on to him and contain.
1st down, Bears at the Marauder 14. Bears lead 6-0 here in the second quarter of play. Man in motion from left to right. They're going to hand it to him. Sweep it short side. Makes a move at the 15. It looks like it's Audsley. It is inside the 10. And he's finally tackled at about the 9. No, he's down to the 8-yard line. They need to get inside the 5, not quite to the 4-yard line for a first.
Charles Hardy. Well, the Bradshaw Bears very efficient in this drive, keeping it in a spread offense out there. Spread offense and a short pistol.
Yeah. And they've got Sorrells back in at fullback. And they're going to hand off to him up the middle, and he skips over two Marauder defenders at his ankles, and now down inside the 5. The spot will determine if it's first and goal or fourth and short. Looks like they're saying fourth and really short, like maybe about the length of a football. Well, now here's a huge play. Oh, it's third down. Third and short. Still a huge play for the Marauder defense. Here's the snap, and it's Sorrells going left. Sorrells cuts back to the middle and into the end zone. Touchdown. Too big, too bulky, too much power. Ran through the Marauder smaller defenders and to the end zone. Sorrells with his first touchdown of the night. He averages almost 2 a game and 130 yards rushing a game. He's on pace to accomplish both of them here tonight with still 8:08 left to go in the opening half of play. The Marauders now trail 12-0. And the extra point, well, it looks like they're going to go for 2, JB. I don't see that 6'10" guy out on the field. So it looks like since the Bears didn't make it on their first extra point attempt, they're going to look to go for 2 on this one.
Well, it makes sense. Mingus has had a tough time stopping it at 5 yards at a time. Why not get 2, right?
Well, they don't have anybody in the backfield here. Just the quarterback. Oh, now in motion is Audsley, and they'll hand it to Audsley, sweeping left, behind Sorrells into the end zone. It's good. 2-point conversion is good, and the Marauders now trail 14-0 with 8:08 left to go here in this opening half of play. We'll be back with a Mingus Marauder kick return coming up after this.
Digitel, a Verizon premium wireless retailer. Come in today for the latest from America's largest and most reliable wireless network, including nationwide unlimited talk from Motorola, LG, Samsung, Apple, and HTC. Find Digitel, your local Verizon premium wireless retailer, in the Flagstaff Mall, in Cottonwood at 960 South Main Street, in Payson at 401 North Beeline Highway, in Prescott Valley at the Glassford Hill Marketplace, and in Prescott with locations in the Prescott Gateway Mall and the shops at Prescott Gateway.
Back at Mingus High School, 8:08 left, opening half of play, and the Bears to kick off to the Marauders once again. Completing the 2-point conversion, the Bears now lead 14-0 here at Mingus. Here's the kick. It's short. It'll be taken by one of the up men at the 14-yard line. And to the middle of the field, still going, juking and jiving, and across the 30. Finally tackled at about the 31-yard line. It's number 21 with the return that time. Pete Kelly gets the ball out to the 32-yard line, looks like, where they're going to mark it. First down and 10, Mingus. 8 minutes left to go here in the half. Down 2 touchdowns. Riders need to score, and they need 7.
They do. They've got to get the momentum back and put themselves back in this game real quickly. Pete Kelly, by the way, a fantastic return last week against North of about 53 yards. So showing some signs of brilliance as the young man.
First down and 10 play. Mingus, Upham looking to throw. He's got a man on the right side. Throw is short, and it's tipped away by the defensive back. Herb Tiffany had a step on the defender that time. The throw was not long enough for him to be able to catch it as Derek Fubella was able to jump up and tip that one away.
Well, he had the step on him. He actually had about 1.5 yards past the receiver. Had Upham been able to get the ball in the air a little bit. In fact, he was throwing with the wind, but he did not carry it as far as it needed to for Herb Tiffany.
Second down and 10. Marauders throwing the ball down the field. That's a good sign. And man in motion is Tiffany from right to left, and a handoff up the middle. It's 3 yards. And now third down and 7.
Machado's been a workhorse here in the first couple of quarters.
Yeah, they found their horse there about 2 games ago, and I think he's going to continue to be the horse.
8 carries and 38 yards so far in the game. At back-to-back, if you didn't join us for the Vinny's Pizzeria pregame report, back-to-back 100-yard games rushing for that young man.
Going to need to see another one here tonight. 3rd down and 7 now for the Marauders. Got 5, 6, 7, 8 guys, 9, all 11 in the box. And the Marauders run. And you have 2 yards. Now they're going to give him another one, 3. It's going to be 4th down and about 4 yards here for Mingus. Jackie, all 11 Bears were in the box that time. There wasn't anybody more than 5, 7 yards off the line of scrimmage and nobody out past the hash marks. All 11 in the box.
That's quite a dare, isn't it? Dare you to throw it. Dare you to throw it.
Coach at Fountain Hills didn't like it when he put 11 guys in the box on Tuesday. 4th down and 4. Here's the snap, and Mingus will punt it away. And they'll punt it away from Audsley. Oh, now the ball bounces back in Audsley, and he'll pick it up at the 15. Audsley taking it from the Marauder side of the field all the way over to the Bears side of the field. And now cuts it back to the middle, and he ran a long way and got about 15 yards on the return. Looks like they'll mark him right about the 30-yard line.
Well, the good thing about that young man, one thing that he does well is when he does run side to side, he also runs forward.
A little bit forward, yeah. At an angle. So it looks like he's going side to side, but he's gaining a yard every 2 steps or so.
Right, exactly. So he takes that angle. And Mingus played it well. You know what? Upham couldn't have kicked the ball any better. It just didn't bounce out of bounds like it was supposed to.
It actually, if it would have gone left, it would have been perfect. It went right, and it came right to him, which still wasn't too bad. I mean, They didn't break it or anything. So, Marauders got to stop them now, though. I mean, the Bears get the ball to start the second half of play. Man, how about that UCLA-Arizona State game yesterday? Man, was that a tragedy.
That was a tale of 2 halves.
62, and not even. That was a tale of the first quarter and a half and the rest of the game. Arizona State had a chance to take the lead there with about a minute or so left in the opening half, and instead they threw an interception that went 95 yards for a touchdown. Instead of being up 4, they were down 10. Run on 1st down, and it looks like the Bears having a 14-point lead and knowing that they can move the ball on the ground are not worried about putting the ball on the ground here, and they pick up 5 on 1st down. You get 5 every time you run the ball, you're pretty darn good.
They only have 1 passing attempt so far this game. That's been about it.
That was one of our pregame notes. The Marauders need to make the Bears pass and throw the ball tonight. They haven't been able to do it. Well, stop the run first.
Mingus has been getting sealed on the far side of the defensive line.
Here's a run. Uh-oh, fumble. Or is that a helmet? Something was rolling around.
That's a helmet.
Oh, it's a helmet.
We got a hatless Marauder.
Ah, bummer. We were looking for a ball. It's Galloway coming off. Something broke on his helmet or something. He's coming running off the field. So it was Sorrells with the carry again. And Sorrells got another couple of yards. Looks like he got about 3 that time. Brings up 3rd down and a long 2 here for the Bears. Working on the left hash mark, going away from the scoreboard here at Mingus High School. They lead on the scoreboard, 14-0. It's 3rd down and 2. Kane in the gun, takes a snap, hands off to Audsley, going left. Audsley through the middle, he's got a hole, and now finally hit, but not before diving to midfield, and looks like they're going to mark his knee down at about the 49-yard line, so not quite to midfield. However, a 1st down, and 1st and 10 from the Bear 49 with 5:03 left to go here in the opening half. Bears were looking to score a touchdown in the final 5 minutes, not give the Marauders any time on the clock, and then have the ball to start the second half. By the time the Marauders see the ball again, they could be down 28-0.
I don't know if you see the pattern. Sorrells, Audsley.
Yeah, I do. Bang, bang, and woo. Here goes woo to the left-hand side. No, it's Kane on the keeper, and he's got 12. Yeah, he's got about 12. Inside the 40, they're going to mark him down at the 39. So big chunk after big chunk. The only thing that the Bears aren't going to like about that one is that he went out of bounds, and it'll stop the clock.
Kane doesn't have an awful lot of carries on the season.
Oh, now they're going to say he didn't get out of bounds. They just stopped it to move the sticks. 4:38 and counting on the clock here left in the opening half. 14-0 Bears. They're on the drive at the Marauder 39-yard line. Handoff coming to the right side. Here's another new guy. I don't think has had a carry yet tonight, JB. That's old number 21, Carson Menrick. Menrick, first carry of the night. 6 foot, 173-pound senior.
Handoff to number 25, Morgan
They're saying 25.
25, Fredlick. Or Freelick, rather. Kelly gets another tackle out there for the Marauders.
Here's the snap, and they'll go to Sorrell. Sorrell's left-hand side, and he's got a first down. Out to the 25-yard line. No, they're going to mark him at the 26. Another first down nonetheless. Clock under 4 minutes, 3:54 left to go here in the first half. Marauders in trouble, down 14-0, and the Bears moving the ball right down the field on the ground. They haven't even had to put it in the air because they can pick up big play after big play on the ground. From the gun, here's a snap. Audsley going left. Audsley's got the ball in his hands, lowers his head, and is able to push the Marauder defenders forward for an extra couple of yards. He's still in bounds. Clock continuing to run, 3:28 and counting as they look to set the ball. He's got a gain of about 9 yards. It's 2nd down and 1. Now they're going to say 8, 2nd and 2.
Thagard makes the deep tackle out there for the Mingus Marauders. And it looks like Mingus wants to stop the clock and maybe give the defense a rest.
Yeah, they need it. Get a quick drink and try to catch their breath. 3:15 left opening half. It's 14-0. Bradshaw Mountain with the lead. 2nd down and 2 from the Marauder 17, 18-yard line. We'll be back with the Bradshaw Mountain play coming up after this.
Since 1993, Rice Accounting has been assisting Verde Valley residents with their tax returns. A proud part of the National Jackson Hewitt Tax Service, Rice Accounting can prepare all state and federal returns. They can file electronically or prepare paper returns. They're open year-round to assist you with personal and business taxes, quarterlies, payroll, and account services.
Please come on in to Rice Accounting Jackson Hewitt Tax Service. We're open year-round for all of your taxing needs. Thank you.
Back at Mingus High School, here come the Bears. 2nd down and 2. From the Marauder 18-yard line. 3:15 left to go in the opening half. 14-0. Bears with the lead and the ball. Man in motion from left to right. Here's a snap, fake the handoff. Now they're going to hand it off to Audsley going left. Audsley caught in the backfield. The Marauders have him at the line of scrimmage. So they'll force a 3rd down play here. 3rd and short, about 1.
So far, the Bears in the first half, 180 yards of offense. Mingus only able to muster 48.
That's a 14-0 difference. Here come the Bears, 3rd down and short. 2:40 on the clock and counting. Twins on the right, one on the left. Got a fullback to the left of the quarterback. Here's a snap and a handoff to Sorrell. Sorrells will have the first down inside the 15. He's down to the 13-yard line. And the Bears will move the sticks once again. And they can pick up another first down without scoring because the ball's only at the 13.
Sorrell's now 94 yards on 13 carries.
Yeah, he's going to get his 130 before the end of the half. First down and 10 Bears. Sorrell's in the backfield. Now they're rolling right, looking to throw. They throw out of the backfield to the man on the right side. He's breaking tackles, still on his feet. And finally, still going. Finally, down. He dives forward to the end zone. The referee's going to call him down before he gets there. But nonetheless, a good run after catch that time by number 7, Chance Kevowich. And Kevowich is able to get the ball all the way down to the, where are they going to mark him? At the 3, so it's going to be a first down.
Well, he just did not want to go down now, did he?
Well, maybe they're going to bring out the sticks and take a look. Yeah, they're going to bring out the sticks and take a look.
I thought Mingus was going to hack that ball out of his hands the way he was staying up like that.
How come they're not bringing out the sticks? Take a look. They just went back into a huddle, and they're like, hey, you guys still have a minute and a half. Why don't you run out some more time before you score? Okay, that's what we'll do. So now the Bears are just hanging out in their huddle, back around the 15-yard line, looking at the sidelines. Hey, is your girlfriend here tonight? Yeah, mine too. Yeah, it wasn't that far of a trip. Oh, time to run the play. Okay, timeout. Let's go talk to Coach. 1:15 left to go here in the opening half. It's 14-0. The Bears with the lead and the ball. First and goal from the Marauder 3. We'll be back after this.
Mingus football and Vinny's Pizza go together like cheese and pepperoni. Order from the sub or pasta menu, or take home a specialty hand-tossed Vinny's Pizza. Give in to the temptation of Vinny's famous garlic knots and wings. Dine in or delivery for Vinny's New York Chef Pizza. Easy to find in the Clemenceau building near 6th Street and the 89A bypass in Cottonwood.
Back at Mingus High School, look at a couple of those big guys there, number 40 and number 88. Trevor Galloway and Zach Simmons, respectively, heading back out on the field to try to stop this Bear offense from getting into the end zone one more time. Bears up 2 touchdowns, 14-0. Here with 1:15 left to go in the opening half of play. Remember, Bradshaw Mountain has the ball to start the second half. First and goal from the 3. Sorrells in the backfield behind quarterback Kane. Here's a snap. Sorrells has it. Cuts left. Sorrells cuts back to the middle and into the end zone. Touchdown Bears. He's got his second of the night. That's his average on the season. He's got it in the first half. 68 seconds left to go in the opening half of play. It is now 20-0. The Bradshaw Mountain Bears leading the Mingus Marauders, and they will attempt the extra point here as they bring their kicker, Eli Perlberg, back out onto the field. Remember the last one, Jackie? And he tried to kick the extra point. The ball never got more than about 5 or 6 feet in the air. Centers, beware.
No kidding. I think it was blocked by the guard.
Here's a snap. Kick is up, and boy, we have seen some kicks. That one might have some yellow on it. We've seen some kicks that have been crossbar scrapers, and that one was close. 68 seconds left to go in the half. Marauders down 21-0. Let's see a kickoff return for a touchdown. Get back in it. Yeah, that's what we want. We'll be back after this.
Taylor Waste has been voted the #1 residential garbage service 11 years in a row in Cottonwood and 7 years in a row in Sedona.
Why? Because Taylor Waste always offers dependable and efficient garbage service and clean, eco-friendly curbside recycling and positive customer service.
Taylor Waste offers a separate recycling container, and our recycling program is clean rather than commingled with garbage.
To start service, call your locally owned Taylor Waste, dedicated to providing service tailored to your needs.
Back at Mingus High School, the Marauders awaiting the kickoff. See if they can get some good field position. Still 68 seconds to work with. It'll be time to throw the ball if they do. A short kick, a ground ball, bouncing around. Somebody better pick it up. The Marauders finally do. And now can you break a tackle? No, to the 27 or 8 yard line is the return. And the Marauders will have quite a bit of field to work with. 73 or 4 yards, depending on the spot here. Tyler Thagard. The return that time, JB.
Another up man for the Mingus Marauders.
Yeah.
Last 2 returns have been by up men.
Yeah. Pete Kelly brought back the first one.
Well, Mingus trying to add to their 48 yards of offense here in the first half.
Hey, that'd be nice. Double it right here. First down and 10. Down by 21. 68 seconds left to go. The Marauders run left. Out to Tiffany, to 30, to 35. Tiffany breaking tackles and out of bounds. They'll stop the clock at about the 40-yard line, a gain of 12. Good run that time. And it was on the pitch sweep, not the handoff run up the middle kind. That time they spread it out a little bit. Pitch it to him out in the backfield. They let him run around the sideline out into the open space. Got out of bounds with 55 seconds left.
Well, also notice that the Bears went to 4 deep men, almost a prevent defense here. They've taken all the men out of the box, only rushing 4.
First down and 10 Marauders. Man in motion is Clark. They'll look to Clark. Pressure from behind. Oh, what a block. And Upham looking to throw. Nowhere to go. It'll run and out of bounds. Will stop the clock. Did you see the block on the backside? Pursuit coming that time by Angel Gonzalez. And I think it was Tiffany or one of the Marauder running backs just came up and just leveled that guy to free up Upham to get to the right-hand side. He wanted to throw. There was nowhere to go. Good coverage by the defense that time. And wisely got out of bounds to save the time.
Well, I never saw him coming, so that would have been a blindside potential fumble coming from behind.
That would have been an ugly way to end the half for the Marauders.
Oh, that was a great block.
Second down and 10 now. Mingus looking for points here to end the half. Tiffany goes into motion. They'll fake it to Tiffany, and now in trouble. Upham. That's going to be grounding.
Not if it's not called.
Yeah, they're not calling it, but it's totally grounding. He threw that ball at a lineman to avoid a sack, and Mingus is going to say, all right, it's 3rd down and 7, and we'll have a chance to pick up this first down now with 42 seconds left to go in the opening half. Marauders back to the line of scrimmage again in a hurry, Jackie. They've done this all year long, trying to keep the defense off balance, and hasn't really worked so much to do that. The defense just kind of waits for him to get done looking at the wrist, and they play their play.
Interesting, they switched out here. They brought Simmons to the near side, so they switched over, and Audsley came over to cover him.
Two big receivers on the left, Simmons and Galloway, have been getting pressure on that side, and now they're going to pitch to Tiffany. Tiffany out across midfield, and they'll be tackled on the Bears side of the field. Marauders do have 2 timeouts to work with. Clock will stop as they set the sticks, another first down run. And the Marauders are going to try to get back to the line of scrimmage in a hurry instead of having to call a timeout. Well, number 35, Gonzalez, has been getting through on a couple plays in a row, so they decided let's put somebody over there that can block them. They put Simmons over there to take care of them. Now it's going to fall on the lineman, and it's actually a back that's going to have to make the play this time and can't handle him. A sack on the play. Upham goes back down at the Marauder 49, a loss of 5 on the play. And number 35, Angel Gonzalez, again, not very big, 5'7", 152, is just reckless in the Marauder backfield. That time they tried to block him with the fullback, Machado. Machado hit him. Gonzalez ran over him and jumped on Upham. So the Marauders are going to have to try to figure out a way to get a bigger player on Gonzalez, because in the last 3 out of the last 5 plays, he has blown up the play for the Marauders all by himself.
Well, that is, I believe that is Gonzalez's 5th sack of the season. So
he's fast.
Yeah, he's definitely fast, and a warrior getting into that backfield, and obviously has been accustomed to doing this to other teams this year as well.
22 seconds left in the opening half of play. The Marauders down by 21. It's 21-0. Mingus with the ball, 2nd down and 14 from their own 49-yard line. I don't believe the Marauders have a reception today.
We do. It went for -3 yards.
Oh, right, to Machado. 2nd down and 14. Upham takes a snap. Marauders will run up the middle and break a tackle, and now they've got it to the 44-yard line, and they'll call their last timeout. So a gain of about 6 or 7 on the play, and it will make it 3rd and manageable. We'll call it 3rd and 6, and 16 seconds left to go here in the half, JB, and no timeouts. The Marauders are well out of field goal range. They need to pick up at least probably 20 yards to have an attempt at a field goal, although the wind is at their back and blowing fairly stiff at the Marauder back. So, with the leg that Trey Meyer has, they may attempt it if they have no other choice. Not from here, though.
Yeah, but, you got one play, then you got to spike the ball to stop the clock because you don't have any more timeouts.
Throw it to the sideline.
Yeah, that'll work.
From here, you're looking at a 60-yard field goal. I'd like to see it. Why not, right?
Well, we're not quite a mile high.
No, and the wind's blowing hard. And Meyer kicked a 53-yarder as an 8th grader. Upham looking to throw, right side, catch it and get out of bounds. The catch is made and out of bounds. Now, the Marauders have 9 seconds left. Herb Tiffany with the catch. Out of bounds at about the 25, 26-yard line. He could do it again. It only took 7 seconds. If you could get that again, JB, you'd definitely be in field goal range. From here, you're at the 26-yard line, so you're looking at about a 43-yard field goal.
Well, Tiffany went over 100 yards in receptions on the year.
We need that in the game. First down and 10. Marauders with no timeouts have to work the sidelines. Here's the snap. In trouble. Upham will throw the screen pass to Machado, and he's going to be tackled on the field, and that'll end the half.
Pass completed to number 22.
That's the end of the opening half of play. The Marauders don't get a field goal attempt off and don't get into the end zone. So trailing 21-0 here at the half. The Marauders will go to the locker room and figure out how they're going to stop this Bears offense, which has been fairly proficient, ripping off 5, 7, 10 yards a carry. Mingus will have to stop that in the second half. Down by 21, the Bears will have the ball to start the second half of play. We'll be back with the halftime report brought to you by Cottonwood Parks and Recreation. We'll be back for more Mingus Marauder football coming up after this.
Get caught buzzed driving, and you could do some hard time.
Craig, knock it off.
Sorry, Mom. It could cost you around $10,000 in fines, legal fees, and increased insurance rates. And that could set you back a few years. Buzzed, busted, and broke. Because buzz driving is drunk driving.
Digitel, a Verizon premium wireless retailer. Come in today for the latest from America's largest and most reliable wireless network, including nationwide unlimited talk from Motorola, LG, Samsung, Apple, and HTC. Find Digitel, your local Verizon premium wireless retailer, in the Flagstaff Mall, in Cottonwood at 960 South Main Street, in Payson at 401 North Beeline Highway, in Prescott Valley at the Glassford Hill Marketplace, and in Prescott with locations in the Prescott Gateway Mall and the shops at Prescott Gateway. The Suzy Q Market is the most convenient stop for road trips, with 1,500 beverage selections and plenty of snacks. And save on Texaco fuel with your Safeway Rewards card. The Suzy Q drive-thru window is the most convenient way to pick up those essentials on the way home.
Road trips start here. With something for everyone.
At the Suzy Q Market.
Remember, please shop local first.
Go Marauders!
Taylor Waste has been voted the #1 residential garbage service 11 years in a row in Cottonwood and 7 years in a row in Sedona.
Why? Because Taylor Waste always offers dependable and efficient garbage service and clean, eco-friendly curbside recycling and positive customer service.
Taylor Waste offers a separate recycling container, and our recycling program is clean rather than commingled with garbage.
To start service, call your locally owned Taylor Waste, dedicated to providing service tailored to your needs.
Welcome to the Halftime Report, brought to you by the Cottonwood Recreation Center. In just a moment, we'll have a recap of the first half, including Marauder highlights, scores, and stats, plus an update on what's new and coming up at the Cottonwood Recreation Center. Let's head back live to the press box. Here's Zach Calandra.
Back at Mingus High School here at the half, the Bears with the lead, 21-0 over the Mingus Marauders. Mingus got the ball to start the game, had a great kick return by Tristan Clark all the way across midfield. 2 plays later, gave it back to the Bears, and that's kind of when the momentum turned in this one early. The Bears able to capitalize. Well, actually, they didn't score on that one, but they were able to get the first points on the board. Second and third points on the board, and now going in the locker room with a 21-0 lead, and will receive the ball to start the second half.
Yeah, not a good start for the Mingus Marauders. They've given up 3 touchdowns all on the ground here, and Sorrells has been the real thing. He has been very hard to stop, but I got to give credit to the offensive line of the Bradshaw Bears. They are really dominating the trenches, and Sorrells and Audsley don't have any resistance for 3-4 yards into their run, and then it's really easy to pick up 5. It's really easy to pick up 7. Scoring plays, first quarter, 4:56, and the Bears would strike blood first, and works out to be a 37-yard breakaway by Audsley, and the pattern was Sorrells, and then give it to the quick guy, Audsley. It's kind of like giving him breaking pitch. Oh, fastball. And that's
bang, bang, zoom.
Bang, bang, zoom, absolutely. And that's exactly what we saw there. The extra point was blocked by the right guard.
Attaboy. He's still digging it out.
Yeah, he's going to remember that kid in practice. I remember you, right? I got a bruise about this big, the size of a football. Know anything about it? Second quarter action, 8:08 left to go, and the Bears would extend their lead to 14. This time, Sorrells would just power and dive his way in from 5 yards out, and here on Channel 2 on Cable 1, and suddenly, this is exactly what we're talking about. No resistance until he gets to the goal line, and Herb Tiffany, who has just been a mighty warrior out there.
He is good, isn't he?
He is. He is fearless. He plays with confidence and aggression.
The kid Sorrells he's tackling has got 50 pounds on him. Tiffany doesn't carry, run up there, drag him to the ground.
Probably has 75 pounds on him.
Yeah, I think Tiffany was at 150, right?
150.
And this kid's at 230.
Right.
He had 80 pounds on him. He's dragging him down.
And, yeah, Tiffany is in there on so many tackles, but just too much on that particular play.
Head wrestling coach Tim McKeever over there is going, Tiffany.
Right.
I like this kid.
Right. I think that's why McKeever coaches the line. You know?
Yeah, huh?
Yeah. Wrestler. Got it.
Right.
Okay. The 2-point conversion was good by Audsley, sweeping to the right-hand side, and then it was 14-0. Second quarter later on, and the Bears put together a fantastic drive, an 80-yard drive, taking out about the last 6 or 7 minutes of the quarter, and then with 1:08 left to go in the half.
What a great drive.
It was a fantastic drive. They did it methodically. They did it well. They knew exactly what they were doing, and Sorrells would finish it off with he barrels his way into the end zone from 3 yards out to make it a 21-point lead. And
there's not many guys who are going to stop this kid from that close to the end zone.
Nope, you can't dive at him. You've got it. You have to be able to get your hands on him, and you're going to need help. And Mingus has just been able to. Well, they've been hitting him one at a time for the most part, and that's just not going to get it done. All you do is throw him off balance just a little bit, but he still rolls forward.
You have all 11 guys hit him one at a time, and when you're done, you look up and he'll hand you the ball back in the end zone.
Yeah, no, you're absolutely right. This is going to take a gang tackling effort out there.
You know, which is funny because that's what we talked about last week.
Yeah.
Mingus did a great job gang tackling last week. It's like everybody had the ball, had 3 or 4 guys hitting them. Tonight, it's one guy. It's not all 3 or 4 of them at the same time. They need to get back to that like they did last week.
I got to give credit, though, to the offensive line for the Bradshaw Bears. I think
very good.
They are keeping the Marauders away so that all we get is one shot at this kid.
And their counteraction has worked great. Mm-hmm. They fake it going to the right-hand side of the offense with Sorrells, and then he takes out one cut and goes back left. And when he goes back left, there's nobody home. He is just running wild through the Marauder line. And then he gets onto the smaller safeties, corners, the linebackers, and he's banging through those guys. And even when they stop him, they're dragging him down after he drags them for another 2 or 3 yards. So they're making the stop, but they're not hitting him and bringing him down. They're hitting him and then dragging him down after he gets a couple more. They need a gang tackle will help stop that, and they need to start getting more helmets to the ball, I think. At this point, down 3 touchdowns, giving them the ball to start the second half. The Marauders are going to have to start ball hawking, which isn't easy when a team's running the ball all the time. So you're going to have to start trying to put your helmet on it and see if you can knock it loose.
Well, you know, that certainly helps breakaways, too, when all you're doing is the ball hacking and not hanging on to people. So, you know, it'll be interesting to see how the Mingus Marauders do it here in the second half. Unfortunately, they don't get the ball first.
Yeah, that could be a problem. But it worked out pretty good for Bradshaw to begin the game. They kicked it off. Big run back. Oh, no. Oh, fumble. Okay, our ball, man. Let's go with it. So the Marauders are opening for something similar to start the second half. All right, fans, let's take a quick break right here. We'll get a word from our sponsors. We'd like to thank our halftime sponsor, Cottonwood Parks and Recreation. As a matter of fact, stick around because when we come back, we're going to have Hezekiah Allen, the Recreation Services Supervisor from the Cottonwood Parks and Recreation, joining us to talk about the great weekend they had with the Thunder Valley Rally, some other stuff they've got coming up. I'm not sure what happens between now and Halloween, but I know Halloween is going to be a great time down in Old Town. I'm sure Hezekiah Allen will inform us of everything that Cottonwood Park and Recreation has coming up. So stick around for that. We'll be back for more Mingus football here at halftime. It is Bradshaw Mountain 21, the Marauders 0.
Our whole team is here to help you get the most out of each workout.
Here at the Cottonwood Recreation Center.
You'll get more miles for your money at Reese's Tire and Automotive Tire Pros. It starts with matching the right tire for you, your vehicle, and driving habits. And continues with expert brake, alignment, and warranty services to extend the life and performance of your vehicle. And to serve you better, we now offer King Cobra custom exhaust systems. Find out more about our nationwide warranty at reesestire.com.
It's the dawn of a new era in healthcare here in the Verde Valley. Spectrum Healthcare introduces whole person care for the mind, for the body, for all of you. With the opening of our new integrated care facility at 651 West Mingus Avenue in Cottonwood, Spectrum Healthcare now offers primary care, behavioral health, and pharmacy, all in one location. For primary medical care, for help with mental health and substance use disorders, for whole person health care, call Spectrum Healthcare, 634-2236.
People often refer to Larry Green Chevrolet as the people place. Keeping that reputation is a priority in the community and with every customer that comes through the door. If you're on the market for a new or pre-owned car, truck, van, or SUV, you'll find their selection extensive and their sales team professional and courteous. You can also count on excellent after-sales service. Visit Larry Green Chevrolet on Highway 260 next to Walmart in Cottonwood.
Your local Cottonwood Taco Bell has what you're craving for just $1. Shredded chicken mini quesadillas, spicy potato soft taco, spicy tostada, just a part of the new $1 Cravings menu at your Cottonwood Taco Bell. Convenient hours, drive-through, and open late every night. Visit your local Taco Bell on Highway 89A and Cove Parkway in Cottonwood. Taco Bell. Live Moss.
Back here at the Cave in Mingus Union High School, Jackie Bessler along with you. Hezekiah Allen is along with us, and from the Cottonwood Parks and Recreation Department. And you guys have thrown some rather impressive parties over the last couple of weeks.
You are not kidding. We have an extremely small staff, and it was a lot. Great team effort. The whole entire community pulls together for it, yet by broadcasting everybody, and it's a pleasure to be able to serve.
Well, I wasn't talking about the parties at your house. I was talking the community ones.
Oh, okay. Don't tell anybody about that, Jackie.
No,
That's between you and I.
Right.
They'll never know.
And, of course, our entire audience now.
You didn't tell me we're on TV.
And radio at the same time. How about that?
Double whammy.
TVR,
Yes.
Thunder Valley Rally. How many bikes do you estimate we had?
I like how you put that estimate. It's always hard to get an exact calculation, but staff counted about 900 motorcycles at 12:30 in the morning Saturday.
Wow.
A huge turnout. If you heard a lot of motorcycles, Thunder in the Valley, it was because of Thunder Valley Rally.
What trikes did they count as 1.5?
Hey, as long as it's got wheels, open air, hair in the air, whatever you want to, except for myself.
Wow. Yeah. And I resemble that remark.
Okay.
Got it. Okay.
Well, as long as you say you didn't say resent.
No. I can't resent it.
Exactly.
It is what it is. Fantastic event.
Yes.
Parks and Rec has just been extremely busy here in September.
Right.
Rhythm and Ribs earlier.
Right.
Thunder Valley Rally. What's next?
Next we got the Fall Carnival, Safe Trick or Treat Night. It's the Old Town Association as well as the city partner on that. It's another one of those community programs. Come on out. The atmosphere in Old Town is alive, even though it's Halloween.
Well, it's going to be a fantastic event. I've had an opportunity to work that sometimes every time I've done your Halloween.
I've seen you trick or treating. You've been by.
I go as a DJ.
Exactly. Sure. Whatever makes you.
I get the candy. They go, yeah, you're ugly enough. I can handle that.
I'm not even in costume. What are you talking about?
Right.
I get that all the time.
No, I tell them that I am. I tell you.
Okay.
But, so after Halloween, what happens then?
We got basketball registration.
Oh my gosh, round ball already?
It's open until October 24th. We're always happy to have coaches come by. It's one of those programs. It's not about wins or losses. It's about togetherness, bringing people from outside, the community inside to watch basketball, to take part. It's one of those things that builds community. It definitely builds community.
Now, you've got the Mighty Mite division, and then you step down and you got the Mini Mite division?
Yes.
Yeah, and I think I started it last year. I think it's the 8-foot baskets.
Right. It sounds like a Mickey Mouse episode. I understand.
Right. No, I think it's fantastic for short people like me.
The 8-foot basket, you could probably dunk on that.
No?
But
I could get a lot closer.
There you go. But anyway, coaches, we want you guys to come out, stop by the Recreation Center, talk to staff. It's giving back on a daily basis, and these young people are the people that are on the field later, and you get to mentor them at a young age, which is exciting.
It is. It's an awful lot of fun working with the youth if you've never tried it. Now, if you're looking for registration, obviously you can register at Parks and Rec.
You got it. Cottonwood Recreation Center, 150 South 6th Street. Phone number is 639-3200.
That's where the pool is, huh?
I've seen you there too.
Yes.
You trick or treat at the pool.
Sometimes. As long as I'm not looking for the candy bar at the bottom of the pool, right?
Yes. And watch out for the scratch and sniff at the bottom.
No
scratch and sniff.
Or a mirror, for that matter.
There you go.
All right, well, we're going to get on better topics like football.
Okay, all right. Thanks, Jackie. Appreciate it.
All right, Hezekiah, thanks for being with us here for the Cottonwood Parks and Recreation halftime report. Here at the Cave at Mingus Union High School, Bradshaw leading Mingus. Mingus got to find a way to get back in it and get their offense going. 21-0 is the score. We'll get halftime stats coming back after this.
Pond Palace offers a wide selection of jewelry, electronics, musical instruments, firearms, and much more. And if you need money for that unforeseen financial burden, Tanner, Natalie, or Rob can get you a loan using your valuable items and collectibles. Scrap gold, silver, jewelry, guns, and electronics are all accepted. Visit Pond Palace on Calvary Way at 89A in the Dome Building, open 6 days a week, and online at pondpalaceaz.com.
Two things we can count on every year:
a new set of tax rules and great weather here in northern Arizona.
Jackson Hewitt Tax Service, locally owned and operated by Lewis Rice since 1997, is here for you all year long.
Your neighborhood Jackson Hewitt Tax Office will help you in all of your taxing situations.
Electronic filing is always free with your tax preparation at Jackson Hewitt Tax Service.
Get more in return. Call 1-800-234-1040 for an office near you.
This has been the Halftime Report, brought to you by the Cottonwood Recreation Center, enhancing health, fitness, sportsmanship, and relationships for all ages and abilities. Snag those snacks quick, because half number 2 is almost here. We'll meet you back on the air as exciting Mingus Marauder football will return right after this.
Our whole team is here to help you get the most out of each workout.
Here at the Cottonwood Recreation Center.
Back at Mingus High School and ready to start the second half. The Marauders ready to kick off as we get this thing underway here in the second half. We'd like to thank Hezekiah Allen from the Cottonwood Parks and Recreation for joining us here at halftime. And we'll get ready to kick things off here. Marauders down 21-0, and they'll kick the ball away to start the second half of play. Trey Meyer with the boot, and it's long, and it's in and out of the hands of Audsley that time, and out of bounds for a touchback.
That was a great kick. I mean, it was going to get to the end zone, but Audsley made a fantastic effort to try to get to it and cut it off.
Right. Yeah, he wants to keep that thing from the end zone because anytime he has it in his hands, he's a couple of missed tackles away from a touchdown.
Well, Audsley saying I got 4 carries in the first half. That was it.
Right. One for a touchdown.
Right.
My average is good.
My average is good, but I got to make my own touches.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it's all about. 196 total yards of offense in the first half.
Yeah, time to chop that in half here at least. You got to shut these guys down right now. Defense, 3 and out, get that ball back, get on the board, and start getting things rolling. Here we go. Kane at quarterback. Audsley in motion. Fake it to Audsley. Hand off to the big kid, Sorrells. Sorrells across the 20, but not much more than that. Looks like they'll mark him at about the 22, so he's got 2 yards, and that's what the Marauders are looking for. hold this kid to 2 yards instead of 7 each time, we'll be in good shape. You see Marauder coaching staff down there calling in play number 4 for the defense, which probably means all 4 of you linebackers blitz. 2nd down and 8 play. Sorrells in the backfield and rolling. Kane looking to throw. He's got a man on the flat left, or right side rather. Makes the catch across the 30. He's got a first down. Still going and finally tackled at about the 33-yard line. That time it's number 7, Chance Kevowich. And Kevowich has got the first down, and the Bears set up 1st down and 10 from their own 33.
Well, that's his 2nd catch of the game, his 5th of the season. He's got both catches out here.
And they run him off the field now as they split another man, number 88, wide to the left-hand side. He's just come back in. Caden Lynch was the starting wide out. Working from the right hash mark now, going away from the scoreboard at Mingus High School. Just underway in the second half. Bears with the ball in the lead, 21-0. A pass attempt was deflected by the Marauders, and it falls incomplete. After the deflection, Marauder was the closest man to it, but unable to make the interception. The Marauders will set up their defense now, 2nd down and 10.
Well, it looks like Herb Tiffany got his paws up there. Man, in a game that hasn't gone well for Mingus, Herb Tiffany sure stood out, has he not?
He does. He stands out almost every game he plays in.
Well, he's putting his name in the hat for the Digital Player of the Game already.
Yes.
I would say so.
Where's the hat?
I didn't bring it.
2nd down and 10. Well, we're going to write it on a piece of paper then. Just stick it right here in front of us. And chopping his feet, looking to throw. Kane has a man, and on the right-hand side, it's Audsley, and he'll have a 1st down before being knocked out of bounds on the Marauder sideline. Audsley and Tyler Thagard go flying out of bounds together that time. Taylor Thagard able to make the play. They both roll out of bounds, and they get up and smack each other on the butt. Good play, good play. All right, man, let's get back out there. Got an injured player on the field. It's a lineman for the Bears, number 65. And that is Cameron Davis, a 5'10", 225-pound junior. He was not a starter, but he's in right now, and now he's leaving. Being helped off the field, holding his right leg up in the air.
Well, they're going to hand him off to the trainer and a coach and other players. And
yeah, a couple other players run out there.
Well, certainly hope he is okay. He did not putting any pressure on that at all. But brave young man doesn't lay on the field, gets up and immediately gets off the field.
1st down and 10 for the Bears as they head back into their huddle.
Boy, I'll tell you, King sure had all day to throw that ball. Mingus did not get any pressure on him. Colton Audsley ran all the way around the field to get to his spot.
Yeah, defensive line needs to pick it up here in the second half. Looking to run up the middle again. It's Sorrells, and Sorrells is across midfield. About 4 yards. Will bring up 2nd down and 6 now. That's a good play on 1st down, 4. And the Marauders are looking to get it to be a little bit less than that. They like to see if they can keep him down around 2 like they did that first time he touched the ball.
Well, at the moment, Sorrells has gone over 100 yards for the game, 103 yards. Has done so on 16 carries out there, averaging about 6.5 yards a carry.
From the Marauder 48-yard line, near the right hash mark, not on the hash. Got a wing on the left, a fullback on the right of the quarterback, Kane, who is in the shotgun. Kane takes it, hands off Sorrells, going last. Sorrells with blockers out front. Now he's being pushed east and west, lowers his head, and bangs across the 45-yard line, where he'll be tackled at the Marauder 44, short of a 1st down. It'll be 3rd down, but not much to go here as they put the stick down. It looks like it'll be 3rd and 2.
Interesting that they take him and actually run him out to the flat. And Sorrells on almost a sweep, a planned sweep. Tell you what, I much prefer to see Sorrells going sideline to sideline.
Yeah, instead of banging right up the middle through a big hole. I don't mind if he goes up the middle if it's clogged. Here's a big play for the Marauder defense. 3rd down and 2, the snap, and a handoff coming to the right to Audsley. Audsley caught in the backfield, then he'll make another stutter step move and fight his way to the marker. It's going to depend on the spot. The guy on this side of the field looks like he's got it. And they move the ball back an inch, and then they say move the sticks, 1st down.
Oh.
Well, the Marauders put up a defensive stand that time, and it looks like Audsley was able to beat him by about a football's length for the 1st down. and it maintains the drive. Remember, these Bears ate up about the last 5+ minutes almost. I guess the Marauders got it back about a minute left. They ate up 4 or 5 minutes off the clock, scoring their last touchdown in the first half, and now they've already gone 3 minutes into the clock on this opening drive of the second half.
In fact, we'll see if we can get some halftime stats going here when we get a break in the action.
First down and 10 from the Marauder 42. Handoff going to Audsley. Started right, cuts it back to the left. Audsley on the loose to the 20 to the 15. A foot race to the end zone. 5, 3, 2, 1. Touchdown. Audsley takes it to the house from 42 yards out. Looking for the yellow, and it's on the field somewhere. Yeah, it's on the M. We've got a hold, and it will be brought back.
Ooh, that's going to be an expensive penalty. Hey, let's while they're backing us up, let's look at some of the first half stats here. For the, let's start with the Mingus Marauders, who didn't have some phenomenal stats in the first half. Jordan Upham only threw the ball 5 times in the first half. He was 3 of 5, 17 yards. Machado had 8 carries, 38 yards. Mingus only had 95 yards of total offense in the first half. Herb Tiffany added 4 carries for 33 yards, so he had a little bit of success out there for the Marauders in the first half. As I had made mention, Bradshaw, we'll get into their stats in a moment, but 196 yards, over 100 yards more than the Marauders in the first half.
13-yard holding penalty against the Bears happened behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're trying to get the Marauders to jump. It looked like a couple of them jumped, but they didn't impede across the neutral zone, so there's no penalty flag on the field. It's first down and 23 for the Bears from their own 46. Here's a snap, and the quarterback's going to run it himself, and he'll dive into the line as he's grabbed in the backfield, and he'll have a couple of yards, but not much more than that. They'll give him 2. Brings up second down and 21 now for the Bears. If there's ever a time to come up with a defensive stop, JB, it's on first and 23, right?
Yeah, there you go. No, I agree with that. At least that's a good start.
Second down and 21 now from the 47-yard line. And they're about the 48. Marauder defensive players shouting out some signals to themselves. We've got trips on the right now, one on the left, the fullback on the left-hand side of the quarterback. And they'll hand off to him. Sorrell's coming right with 2 blockers in front of him. He'll cross midfield again, lowering his head and bringing the contact to the defender. It's another short gain, and it'll be third down and long. It looks like about 16 yards. Third down and 16, we're going to call it here. 7:40 left to go in the third quarter. And Jackie, the Marauders have not had the ball in the second half yet, and we were almost halfway through it. That's not a good formula for success when you're down 21-0.
No, certainly not.
Funny thing about football, it's hard to score if you don't have the ball.
Yes, but the fun thing about high school football is anything can turn around quickly.
I want to see you scoring basketball without the ball. Third down and 6. There's a penalty flag, and it may be delay a game. It is. Delay a game, so now it goes from 3rd and 16 to 3rd and 21. And we got some more CMS Lobos walking by here. And they're shouting out to us, the managers, JB. The managers are shouting out to us. We got a couple of them here. Lola and Emily, the CMS managers. Those girls do a great job. We've already put Lola Martinez in the Managers Hall of Fame.
No kidding.
Oh, she's unbelievable the way she handles it out there.
Let's take a look at the Bradshaw Bears and their stats here in the first half. And they were rather efficient. I'll just put it that way. For the Bradshaw Bears, 196 yards in the first half, all on 26 plays. Audsley had 6 carries, 67 yards. Sorrells had 14 carries, 97 yards, averaging 6.9 yards per carry. And Audsley had a touchdown. Sorrells had 2, found the end zone twice. Only 10 passing yards in the first half, but they've already got 23 passing yards in the second half already.
It seems a little strange. They only had 196 yards of offense, yet 3 touchdowns. I mean, ordinarily, when things are going good, if Mingus only has 200 yards of offense and a half, we're like, what happened?
Right.
You know, they had 200 yards of offense and a half. They had 21 points on the board. Things are good.
They were extremely efficient with it. They had 2 short fields that they scored on and then 1 80-yard drive.
That'll do it. Well, it's third down and very long. 21 now for the Bears. Marauders not in a prevent here. And look at the throw. Kane throws to Audsley on the left. Audsley not able to get free. He sidestepped, jitterbugged, did a little scoop move, thought he was going to do a spin move, and then realized, man, I'm going down. And he does go down at the 45-yard line, so well short of a first down. Ethan Kim gets in to make the play for the Mingus Marauders. Good kid right there, Ethan Kim. And he got a chance to get in the game and did something for Mingus. Stopped the Bears on 3rd and long, and now it's 4th and they got 19 on the board, so we'll go with that. I don't feel like counting it right now, JB. Mingus looking to get a punt. This is the first time the Marauders have stopped the Bears tonight.
That is true.
The punt, and it is a wobbler. And actually, it's the second time. And it will go out of bounds at the 23, because the first time they punted it down to the 1.
That is correct. Yes. You know, I try to block out certain memories in my life.
Yeah, 97 or 98, 99. 97 we don't forget. As a matter of fact, we live it.
Yes. Yeah, we live that.
We almost lived 2007.
Yep, 2005.
Hey, I'll tell you what, 2017 might be a good year.
Yeah. We're going to do this in 7s?
I think so.
Okay.
We need to start making it like 7s and 4s or something, though.
Right.
Well, it can't be every 10 years.
No, well, 7s and 4s make 11s, right?
There you go, 7s and 11s.
Okay.
First down and 10, Mingus. Speaking of 7s, they need one. Handoff to Machado on first down and 10. He'll try the right guard spot, and there's nothing there. 21-0. Bears with the lead. Marauders down by 3 touchdowns and have the ball for the first time in the second half with about 6 minutes left to go, and they run off guard for a yard.
I think that was 7 inches.
7 inches.
We're going to stay in 7s,
yeah,
right?
I'm with you.
Okay.
We need about 77 yards here, JB, as Marauders have it at the 23. Awaiting the snap. And it's going to be...
Fumbled?
Oh, yeah, Upham jumps on it. I saw Machado running to the right. I thought, hey, nobody's guarding him. I hope he has it. But apparently the snap was fumbled, and Upham was able to jump on it. 5.5 minutes left, and now it's 3rd down and 10 for Mingus, trailing by 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, the snap actually hit Upham in the numbers. He never got his hands on it.
Oh. Ordinarily, if it hits you in the numbers, is good.
Unless you're not looking.
Yeah. Well, here's a nice formation for Mingus. Let's see if they capitalize on it. You got your 2 biggest players on the right-hand side. In the slot is Simmons. At the wide out is Galloway. Here's a snap. Pitch going right, and it's going to be Tiffany. Take it off. Tiffany's got a first down, and he's across the 35 to about the 37-yard line. And Mingus figured, let's put our 2 biggest players over on the right. Oh, there's a flag. And pitch the ball to maybe our fastest player and let him run behind the 2 big guys. And it was good for a first down, except there's a little yellow flag out on the field at about the 32-yard line, holding on the Marauders.
Well, that'll wipe that out, unfortunately.
Well, let's see what they do here. They're going to mark it from the spot of the foul, I think, which was the 32-yard line. And who's got the ball? Oh, that guy's got it. So they're going to move it to the 22.
What are you talking about, zebra misdirection here?
Yeah, what's going on? Even the zebras are running a counter on us, JB. Come on. When's that guy coming up for? I want a halftime interview next week. I got a feeling he's not coming up after the game. 3rd down and 11 now for the Marauders. Down by 21 points. Trying to get the defense to jump. Now everybody steps back and looks at their wrist. It's not a watch. It's not even one of these fancy new phones. They're not checking the Yankee score. Here's the snap. Upham drops back. Jailbreak. Throws to the right, or to his left. The defense is right. And it's well out of bounds and incomplete, which brings up 4th down and 11 now for Mingus. So the Marauders gave up about 6 minutes of offense to the Bears on their opening drive. Mingus runs about a minute off the clock, down by 21. And now we'll have to punt the ball back over to the Bears and hopefully out of bounds, because Colton Osley is back to return, standing at about his own 45-yard line, awaiting the punt from quarterback punter Justin Upham. And now the Marauders' offensive line moves. The defense may have moved too. Nope, false start on the offense. You can only hope. You do have 4 flags out on the field. You think maybe one of them says, oh, no, the defensive guy drew him off. Of course, the other 3 guys look at him and go, no.
Yeah, but when the white hat doesn't even ask anybody else.
That's my call.
It's my call.
I'm getting the points for this one being correct. Okay, so that makes it 4th and 15. Elpim gets it, and his punt is going to be returnable. Audsley from the 45, surveys the field, takes it from the right side of the field to the left side of the field. Looking for a block to the 50, the 45, cuts it back to the middle, now back to the outside. Back to the sideline he goes, down the sideline, and finally brought down at about the 28-yard line. So that's a net punt of 6 yards. And first down and 10, Bears at the Marauder 28.
32 yards on the return.
And that's the second time we've seen him catch the ball on one sideline, turn and square up to the field, and then run all the way to the other sideline.
Mm-hmm. Do you think it's planned?
Yeah. I think they're doing that on purpose.
Yep. I think that's the way the arrows go on a little piece of paper.
And it's working. Oh, you don't think they did that on the old Mattel electronic game? Hit the button, bong, little guy spinning all over the place. Remember that game, JD? Did you play
my gosh, yeah.
You had one of those little vibration football?
I never had it. I went, over to a friend's house and played it over there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Kids today, they don't know the good stuff.
No, I know.
They're all stuck with the Xbox and the PlayStation. They don't know that little, you click the button and bang, your mom comes running. What's that? That's my game, Mom.
Right. Exactly.
You got one in my house. Still freaks me out now. Second down and 7. Bears from the gun. Fake the handoff. Now they hand off to Sorrells. The second man through. Sorrells is going to get his. It's like he realizes, I've got about 5 now, and somebody hits me, I'll go down. And he got about 5. Third down and short. Where are they going to mark it? At the 21. They need to get to the 19, so it's third down and 2. Well, now they got it about, they got the ball at the 21. They got the stick marker, down marker at the 22.
He's got 5 carries, 17 yards in the second half, so a little under average.
Much better.
Yeah.
Third down play. Here's the handoff, and they go to number 25, and he's going to be close, and I think he's got it. It's going to depend on the spot, but I think he got it that time. 25, Morgan Freelick. Freelick, 5'10", 180-pound senior. One thing that you mentioned to me earlier, Jackie, was how we talked about this team last year, this Bears team, and how they only had only 3 of their top tacklers were seniors. And we were like, this team's got a lot of guys coming up. This year, those guys are all up.
Right.
They've got a lot of seniors on this team, and the underclassmen aren't playing so much this year.
Well, same thing. The Mingus Marauders, 3 of our top 8 tacklers this year are seniors, and 5 are underclassmen.
Here's a handoff going to Freilick again. Oh, he breaks free. Everybody had him, and he broke free. Now he's running to the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. The Marauders had him with 4 or 5 guys hitting him and maybe trying to strip the ball and not wrapping him up like you said. And he broke free and ran for a touchdown, Jackie. And the Marauders are just reeling now, down 27-0. The Bears have had the ball for 8 of the 9 minutes of the third quarter and have now put up their 4th touchdown of the game as the 6'5" senior Eli Perlberg is in to attempt the extra point. Good snap, good hold, kick is up, and this one looks much better, and it's good. 2:55 left third quarter. The Bears lead the Marauders 28-0. Let's take a break. We'll be back with the Marauder kick return after this.
Your local Cottonwood Taco Bell has what you're craving for just $1. Shredded chicken mini quesadillas, spicy potato soft taco, spicy tostada, just a part of the new Dollar Cravings menu at your Cottonwood Taco Bell. Convenient hours, drive-through, and open late every night. Visit your local Taco Bell on Highway 89A and Cove Parkway in Cottonwood. Taco Bell. Live Moss.
Back at Mingus High School, we've got 2:55 left third quarter, and fans, and we got you set up for the most spectacular finish you've ever seen. 28-0 Bears and Marauders about ready to get going.
Well, if we drew this up right, it starts with a return for a touchdown right here, right?
Hey, the most miraculous thing you've ever seen is Derek Jeter play last night. What a great player. What a legend. Now, again, the Bears not kicking it deep to Clark. They've kicked it deep to Clark twice, and he's gashed him twice. And ever since then, they've kicked it to the Marauder up men. That time, not much return after the catch.
Nathan Petty picks up the ball, and then unfortunately got hit from behind by one of his blockers.
Yeah, you hate when that happens.
Well, they're trained to go forward, you know. Big guys don't turn as easy.
Mingus needs to score. Got to score. Can't get shut out at home. 2:49, third quarter, 28-0. Bears at the lead. Marauders start their drive, 1st and 10 from their own 31. Here's a snap. Fake the pitch, and Upham is drilled in the back. Somebody block 35, please. Angel Gonzalez has his second or third sack, his 5th or 6th pressure, and again, untouched from the right defensive end position.
Well, it's his 2nd sack in a row out there. He's got 11 sack yards, and Upham tried his best to get rid of the ball. I'm glad he didn't actually release that one, though.
He didn't have a chance. Yeah, fortunately, he was smart enough to realize, if I throw this, we're in a lot of trouble, and he just took the sack. Now let's see if somebody blocks number 35. Gonzalez on the right-hand side. The left-hand side of Marauder defense. They got a tackle on him, and Upham's going to be drilled back at the 10. So they blocked 35, and in blocking 35, they let his counterpart on the left-hand side of the line come in and kill the quarterback. That time it's 27 that gets in there and makes the big play. 22 is who it is. Alex Price that comes up with a big play. Another little guy, 5'9", 163. Gonzalez at 5'7", 152. They're playing 100 pounds bigger out there right now, JB.
14 yards on the sack.
Third down, and they don't even have how far to go on the board. Third down, it's about 30. From the 11, yeah, they started at the 21. Here's the snap and a pitch coming to the left. Hit in the backfield. Tiffany breaks free. Hit at the 11 and down at the 12. A gain of 1. Brings up 4th down and 29 for Mingus.
Tackle made by number 46.
Hey, if I were the Marauders, I'd let this clock run all the way down to 1 and then punt it away. Try to just eat up as much clock as you can so you don't get beat by 60. Which is what they put up last week, didn't they? The Bears scored 60 points last week against Kingman.
66 against Kingman.
66.
Gave up 20.
Ooh. Well, we got a long way to go. 50 seconds left in the quarter. Mingus runs a man in motion. And the snap is bounced. Upham picks it up. Directional punt. Will go out of bounds on the Marauder side of the field. It just depends on where he's going to mark it here. And right at the 45. 1st down and 10, Bears at the Marauder 45. When we come back, 38 seconds left the third quarter. Bears lead at 28-0.
You'll get more miles for your money at Reese's Tire and Automotive Tire Pros. It starts with matching the right tire for you, your vehicle, and driving habits. And continues with expert brake, alignment, and warranty services to extend the life and performance of your vehicle. And to serve you better, we now offer King Cobra custom exhaust systems. Find out more about our nationwide warranty at Reese'sTire.com.
Back at Mingus High School, in the first play from scrimmage for the Bears is a little screen pass out the left-hand side, and it's good for about 5 yards as they bring the ball to the Marauder 40-yard line, 2nd down and 2. 18 seconds left, and the time ticking away here in the third quarter. Bears lead 28-0.
Well, that 5 yards out to the outside going to Morgan Friedlich. And that might be his first catch of the game.
Yeah, they've been calling his name a little bit. Nope, that's the end of the quarter. So heading into the 4:48, the Marauders need 4 touchdowns to tie it. 28-0. Bears with the lead and the ball. 2nd and 10 at the Marauder 40. We'll be back with the fourth quarter from Mingus High School coming up after this.
Digitel, a Verizon premium wireless retailer. Come in today for the latest from America's largest and most reliable wireless network, including nationwide unlimited talk from Motorola, LG, Samsung, Apple, and HTC. Find Digitel, your local Verizon premium wireless retailer, in the Flagstaff Mall, in Cottonwood at 960 South Main Street, in Payson at 401 North Beeline Highway, in Prescott Valley at the Glassford Hill Marketplace, and in Prescott with locations in the Prescott Gateway Mall and the shops at Prescott Gateway.
Our whole team is here to help you get the most out of each workout.
Here at the Cottonwood Recreation Center.
Back at Mingus High School, a pass on 2nd down and 5 for the Bears down the left sideline is tipped away and falls incomplete. Jackie, I would have been interested had the intended receiver, Brandon Comino, caught that ball if they would have called it, because I didn't see the referee take his hat off because he stepped out of bounds running down the sideline. He wasn't eligible to catch that ball.
No, but Prouty was sure eligible to intercept it and almost did so.
Now, had Prouty touch it first like he did, then Camino would have been able to catch it. But the referee should have taken his hat off. He ran out of bounds. 3rd down and 5 from the Marauder 40. Here's the snap, and it's fumbled, picked up, and looking to roll. Kane to the right, to the midfield. Now fires down the sideline, has a man at the sticks. And do they say he catches it in bounds? No, he's out of bounds. 1 foot down, not the other, and he's out of bounds. Brings up 4th down and 5, and Marauders may have held the Bears.
Well, the last time we held the Bears, they punted the ball. Sorrells did and put it down on the 1. Right about from this area,
right
too.
About here, yeah.
Yeah.
It's at the 40 and a half is what it's at. And it is 4th down and 5. And the Bears come to the line of scrimmage to go for it. Why not? They're up 28-0. What happens if they don't get the first down? They give the ball back to the Marauders, up 28-0. Here it is, 4th down and 5. Kane trying to get the Marauders to jump, and they won't jump. Now he's going to call out the play. And from the shotgun, Kane takes a snap, pitches to the right, and Sorrells will boot it away. This one's going to be end zone bound. And, let's see, they're going to say touchback.
Oh, thank goodness. That took a bounce for the sideline, did it not?
I'm not sure it didn't hit the pylon. It looked like it might have hit the pylon, which would be a touchback. 11:32 left to go. Got them where we want them. 28-0 Bears. Marauders have the ball 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Interesting enough, again, the Mingus Marauders did not have a return man back. I mean, I find that interesting.
Well, that was one that you can see him going for it.
You certainly could.
5 and up by 28 on the Marauder side of the field.
But
you know what else we didn't mention, Jackie, we want to mention? Head coach Dave Moran, the coach of the Bradshaw Mountain Bears, his parents both graduated from Mingus High School up in Jerome. As a matter of fact, his father was a mucker, played football for the Mingus Muckers in 1936 and 37, JB. 36 and 37, JB.
Wow. So we've got this huge old-time Mingus tradition.
Yeah.
That has now switched sides.
Yeah.
To play for Bradshaw.
Right. Which is where Dave Moran played.
Right, exactly. A heck of a player, by the way.
Big time.
Oh, yeah. No, very much so enjoyed watching him play, except against us.
But his father was a mucker.
Yeah.
A Mingus mucker from up on the hill in Jerome, 1936-37.
That just sits wrong.
Handoff up the middle of the Marauders. Another big run by Machado. Machado picked up 11-12 on his first carry. And this time he picks up about 15 more. Machado saying, hey, man, I'm a little behind my 100-yard pace here tonight. Give me the rock.
Tackle made by number 2, David Otero.
That's what the Marauders have done. He's picked up about 25 yards on 2 carries. Out across the 45, near the 46-yard line. 11 minutes left to go in the ball game. Mingus down 28-0, trying to get on the board. Break up the shutout at home. Man in the backfield is Machado. Here's a handoff going up the middle to Machado. And he's to midfield. A gain of 5 on the play. You know, Machado seems to get 5 yards every play, too.
Well, let's see. He's averaging 5.75. He's got 69 yards, so he needs another 31 to get his 300-yard games in a row.
And we're 49 yards away from the end zone. He might make it. 2nd down and 6. Here's a snap, and it's going to be a pitch going left-hand side to Tiffany, hitting the backfield and down. It's number 35, Angel Gonzalez, with another huge play. If he's not sacking the quarterback, he's tearing up the wing back in the backfield. That's a loss of 5 on the play. 3rd down and 10. 10-minute mark, 4th quarter. Marauders down 28-0.
Well, I'll tell you what, that was just textbook, that tackle. That was absolute textbook.
That kid's only a junior. We're going to have to deal with him again.
I didn't want to look and find that out. I could have done better tonight without knowing that.
Well, I'm going to circle him. We'll know who he is next year. 3rd down and 10 play. Simmons at tight end. Now he's going to set up in the slot on the right. Waiting the snap. Upham set under center. Upham rolls to the right. Under pressure. Throws to Clark. He'll make a man miss. A flag comes flying in the backfield. Upham may have been hit after the pass. And the referee is talking things over. And we have got, it looks like a hit to the head on the quarterback against the defense. And the Marauders will get an automatic first down. Clock stop. 9:26. Fans are on the road next week, so if you can't make it up to Flag, be sure to tune in to your radio to listen to the game live as the Marauders will be taking on the Flagstaff Eagles up in the Dome. Is that a 7:30 start?
That is a 7:30 start. So when you turn on your radio at 6:30 and we're not there, we're not late. 7:30 start, so pregame will be at 7. Kickoff at 7:30. And that works. Did they add that to the end of the run?
Yeah, they gave him a 13-yard penalty. That's a 14-yard penalty. They've got it marked as a 36. Nonetheless, first down and 10 Marauders on the Bears side of the field. We're going to score. In motion is Meyer. Pitch to Meyer. Meyer looking to throw. He's got a man wide open down the left-hand side. He quit his route. It was a touchdown, but he quit running. It's Tiffany.
Oh, man.
Of all people. He stopped running the route. Meyer threw it up, and then he's like, oh, my God, it's coming. He started running for it again. He came up just a little short.
Meyer's got a pretty nice arm out there.
He does. I was surprised that he wasn't the quarterback at the beginning of the season. I think if he had spent a little more time in the summer program, he may have been.
Well, that was a great spiral downfield, especially coming off cold, so to speak.
Yeah.
And Tiffany almost had the speed to get to it.
It's not like he's kicked a lot tonight to stay warm.
I know that's true.
2nd down and 10. Tiffany in motion. And it's going to be a keeper by Upham, and Upham will get progress to the 30, a gain of 6. Not a bad run there on 2nd down. I'm not sure that was the intended play, but Upham was able to make something happen out of it and has the ball to the 30 where it's 3rd down and 4.
Well, with the sacks, unfortunately, Upham has negative yards on the ground here today.
It's not good when you're a running quarterback.
No.
Ask RG3 how that's working out for him. 3rd down and 4 for the Marauders from the 30-yard line. Here's a snap, and Upham's looking for somebody to take it. And then he pitches it to Tiffany. Going to the corner. He's got the first down. Tiffany still on his feet and running inside the 20 and knocked out of bounds around the 16-yard line. Good run that time by Herb Tiffany. Picked up about 12, 15 yards. And the Marauders have a first down inside the red zone. They're going to mark him to the 15.
Well, best progress and deepest penetration for the Mingus Marauders here today. And, you know, Upham is a brave kid. He is a brave kid. He held that ball, pitched it at the last possible second, still got punished for it. I love that shot on Channel 2 right down the line.
First down and 10 play for the Marauders in the red zone. Handoff up the middle. Machado dives to the end zone, and he's going to be down at the 1. Ball popped out of his hands, but it was when he hit the ground. And the one referee on the far side feels marking him like back at the 3 or 4, and they're going, no, man, he's way up here at the goal line. And look where the ball is, JB. Can we get a shot at that with our camera? That ball is right on the goal line. And I'm coaching. This is the goose play. Doesn't matter who your quarterback could be, 2 foot, 28 pounds. You walk up behind the center, you pinch him on the backside, and he snaps the ball, and everybody fires forward for anybody who knew what happened. And the Marauders will take the snap and hand off. And they're going to score anyhow. I think it's Machado. We're going to have to wait until 12, 15 people get up off the ground. I believe Machado is the one that's going to come up out of there with the ball. Yep, Orlando Machado with a touchdown. From 1 yard out, he got his points, and the Marauders are on the board. 8 minutes, just under, left to go here in the ball game. Mingus down 28-6, and you may as well kick the extra point. And that's what they'll do. Bringing out Trey Meyer, the sophomore place kicker. Upham, quarterback, the holder. Snap is good, hold is good, kick is up, and it's good. Marauders on the board, down 28-6. Onside kick coming up. You'd have to imagine after this.
Our whole team is here to help you get the most out of each workout.
Here at the Cottonwood Recreation Center.
Look at that open spot.
That's where you kick it, JB. Back in Mingus High School. Kick it to the open spot and jump on it. The Marauders down 28-7. 8 minutes left to go. And Marauders got their hands guys out here. There won't be a whole lot of pick out a number and smash that guy with these guys on the field right now for the Marauders. These are the guys that race down the field and jump on the ball. And the onside kick is going 10 yards, and it's going to be a scrum. Who's got it? There's no indication yet. It could be anybody's ball. There's a fight out in the middle of the field. A big rugby scrum. Who's got the rock? No indication yet. It looks like the Bears have come up with the ball.
Oh. Well, you know what? That was a great onside kick, and whoever led that block, if we can see that again, did a fantastic job laying a lick out there and just trying to jar that ball loose. And it was that? Yeah, that was Tiffany.
Yeah.
Tiffany said, time to give back.
Yeah, 150-pound guy going in there, putting one of the biggest hits of the game on in the night.
Yep. Well, that's the kind of kid he is. He goes full out, you know.
Yeah,
plays with heart.
Tell you what, the Marauders missed him when he was gone at Paradise Valley. Not that he was going to change that score, but he might have tightened it up a little. First down and 10. Bears with the ball at their own 48-yard line. Handoff going sweep to the right-hand side. To Searles, nobody there. To the 40. Searles tripped over the 35-yard line.
Yes, we have a special half-an-inch bump.
Huh. Is that like one of those Buffalo Wild Wings commercials? All of a sudden a sprinkler head pops up and hits him on an artificial turf field. I mean, he was just running and fell over the 35-yard line.
Yes.
All right.
Now you know what they mean by home field advantage.
Yeah, that's like the old Boston Garden. You'd just be dribbling along, all of a sudden hit a dead spot, and the ball wouldn't come back up. Celtics knew where those spots were, and they'd defend you to those spots.
Right.
Old Red Auerbach, he knew what was going on. First down and 10 play from the 30-yard line. They're going to give it to Audsley, trying to go right. And he got a yard right to the 30-yard line. The ball is spotted at the 31. So 1 yard for Audsley. And right now, Bradshaw Mountain, like they did at the end of the first half, is just looking to run out the clock to end the second half. Up 28-7 here. 7:10 left to go in the ball game. Oh, hey, you know, something else we need to mention that's going on this weekend, JB, is the Verde River Days.
Nice.
At Dead Horse State Park tomorrow.
Yep, opportunities for fishing and bird watching and learning all sorts of stuff about our Verde River.
Bands playing. Get to be in the water, out of the water, in a boat, out of the boat. Oh! And here's a fumble on the snap, and Kane's going to pick it up. No, it's not Kane. He picks it up and throws it down the field. Got a new quarterback in. It's old number 9 now. And that is Gunnar Bundrick. You gotta love a quarterback named Gunnar. He's a sophomore, 6'2", 180. Uh-oh. They got another one coming? 6'2", 180, sophomore. He's out there playing out. Gunnar Bundrick.
And somehow he did not get sacked.
No. Well, that's because he's 6'2", and 180 and strong.
And still threw the ball downfield about 40 yards.
Yeah, I'm worried now. What's this other kid? He's a senior, isn't he? The starting
Kane?
QB, Kane. Yeah, Kane's a senior. All right. Audsley's a senior, thank goodness. Third down and 8 from the 29-yard line. Bundrick drops back 3 steps from the gun, fires right side, has a man, turns it upfield. Oh, it's Gonzalez, the linebacker. Somebody hit that guy. Jeez, please. And he's got first down to about the 15-yard line. Threw it to Angel Gonzalez. We've been calling his name all night long because he has been wreaking havoc on Upham throughout the evening.
16 yards and most importantly, the first down in the red zone.
They threw the ball.
Yeah.
It's 3rd and long.
Angel Gonzalez, that's not his first reception of the year. He's had a few.
1st down and 10 from the Marauder 15-yard line. Quarterback Bundrick looking to throw again to the right side, and wow, did he catch that? What a grab. It looked like the Marauders were going to intercept it, and somehow or another, the Bears' number 2, David Otero, came up with a huge catch.
Might have been 6 out there. We'll have to look. No, I think you're right.
16 of the Marauders, Nathan Petty.
And it is a 9-yard gain, so 2nd down and 1. And Gunnar Bundrick, sophomore quarterback, fumbles the snap again. And now he's going to run to the left, looking to pull up and throw across his body, the corner of the end zone. It's incomplete. Looking for that huge guy, the kicker, Eli Perlberg, 6'5", 170. He's 6'5", but with his cleats and his helmet, he's like 6'10".
Right. But it was too tall for him. So the pass was thrown at about 8'7".
Yeah. He doesn't dunk. Although he should.
Probably.
Although not over the goalpost, because that's a personal foul now.
That is. Now, wait a second. Has that rule made it all the way down to the high school level?
Oh, I would imagine.
Yeah?
I don't think they want you having any showboating.
Really?
Yep.
Wow, let's make this totally passionless.
Yeah. The no fun league.
The no fun league.
As soon as they get rid of Roger Goodell, they'll have fun again. 3rd down and 1. This one snapped way past the quarterback, and now way back at the 35. He's going to throw it to the 20, to a wide open guy, running down the sideline to the end zone. Touchdown, Bears.
They so did not call that block in the back. Oh, my goodness.
Looks like Brandon Camino, number 6, with the catch and run to the end zone. And the Marauders had him, snap went past the quarterback by about 15 or 20 yards. He ran after it, picked it up, rolled right, found a wide open guy, threw it to him. He ran 20 yards untouched to the end zone.
Wow. And somehow, right in the middle of it, they did not catch the lone block in the back, right in the middle of the field.
Here comes the big fellow, Perlberg, to attempt the extra point. Snap down, kick up. Man, he shot that one. That was shot out of the cannon, but it's no good. Wide to the left, I guess. Right or something. I don't know. It was a shot. 5:25 left to go here in the 4th quarter. And the Marauders don't give up the extra point and trail 34-7. Kickoff return for Mingus coming up there.
The Suzy Q Market is the most convenient stop for road trips, with 1,500 beverage selections and plenty of snacks. And save on Texaco fuel with your Safeway Rewards card. The Suzy Q drive-thru window is the most convenient way to pick up those essentials on the way home.
Road trips start here.
With something for everyone.
At the Suzy Q Market.
Remember, please shop local first.
Go Marauders!
Back at Mingus High School, and Perlberg will look to kick the ball away to the Marauders. Now the Bears leading 34-7, and he has another little pooch kick. It's an onside kick, and the Bears it popped back out. Now we have to wait. Originally the Bears have it, but it looked like he bounced on it, bounced right back off, and I think a Marauder had it. Yeah. Marauder did end up getting down and on the ball, and it's number 86 for Mingus. It comes up with the recovery for the Marauders. So good job out there by Ben Frank, a senior, 5'9", 165 yards. And Frank got out there and saw that pigskin bounce around on the tundra, decided he wanted to get a little bacon.
Interesting. Up by this much and they onside kick?
I don't think they meant to. This kicker, I think just the way he kicks, like that one extra point that he had that almost killed his guard. I think every once in a while he just fires a low line drive.
Almost killed his guard.
Yeah. And handoff going to the left-hand side, and they might just be trying to get Machado to 100. Machado's got 3 more across the 45 to the 46-yard line. 5 minutes left to go in the game. Marauders down 34-7, but they're on the board. Next week we'll be in Flagstaff, fans. Remember that kickoff is at 7:30, not 7 o'clock. Pregame at 7 o'clock. Mingus Marauder football for you live next week from the Dome. Second down and 7 for the Marauders. See if they put it in the air. Tiffany in motion. They'll pitch to Tiffany. Running left. Tiffany down, and he's got maybe a yard.
That was number 9 on the carry.
34-7. The Marauders run left, get a yard. Clock running. 4.5 minutes left to go. 34-7. The Bears with the lead. Okay. At this point of the game, chances are we're not going to win. You know, I don't, you know, it'd be crazy. Why not work on throwing the darn ball?
Look at this. We got an uncovered receiver over here.
Yeah, you got a guy that's not even covered. It's Simmons on the right. And the Marauders will run to the left. Upham's got a first down to the 45-yard line. And the clock will stop for a moment while they get the stick set. And then they will start running it once again. And the Marauders have it 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line of the Bears. Clock running, 3:50 left to go.
They've got Simmons uncovered again.
Yeah, well, now linebackers coming over to cover him this time. They realized that they left the guy uncovered. Didn't matter because the Marauders ran the ball anyhow. And they'll run again to the right and getting outside. Tiffany got a block. Now Tiffany cuts it back to the middle inside the 30. And Herb Tiffany carries it all the way down to the 27-yard line. Good run that time by Tiffany. Picked up about 15 yards or so. The clock will stop for a moment. 3:33 on the board right now for the Marauders, who have it 1st down and 10 from the 26-yard line of the Bears.
Oh, Tiffany now has 62 yards rushing. And Machado, 87.
Oh, they need to give it to him. He's running out of room. 1st down and 10, Mingus. Tiffany in motion. Machado will not get the handoff. He'll take the fake, and then Upham will try to run it, and he'll be smothered at the 25, and we've got a face mask on Mingus.
Huh. That must be on an offensive lineman getting hands to the face.
Yeah, it's got to be illegal hands to the face.
The Haunted Hamburger Group.
And, well, he pointed towards Mingus, but now they're going to call it on the Bears.
There we go.
There we go.
There we go. He was directionally challenged.
Thank you.
Well, we'll take it as long as he figures it out in the end. And the Marauders now inside the red zone once again. 1st down and 10.
Coming up next Friday, October 3rd.
Why aren't they setting the sticks? Hurry up and get down.
Marauders will be taking on Flagstaff.
And they do set the sticks. 1st down and 10 from the 13-yard line. Machado in the backfield.
Friday, October
Clark at a wing on the right. Galloway and Simmons lined up on the left. Clark in motion. Here's a snap. Pitch to the left-hand side to Clark. Running behind Galloway and Simmons. Clark to the end zone. Touchdown, Marauders! Tristan Clark takes it in from 13 yards out, and the Marauders are on the board. Again, 34-13. 2:45 left to go here in the game. And that's the second time, at least the second time, that we've seen the Marauders load up their double tight ends on one side or the other and then pitch and sweep to that side behind their 2 biggest players that they're using as blockers instead of offensive weapons.
Well, the pitch has worked for Tristan Clark this year. He scored 3 times on it now.
Snap's good. Holds good. Extra point is up and good. The Marauders cut the lead 34-14. 2:45 left to go. Mingus kicking it onside when we return after this.
People often refer to Larry Green Chevrolet as the people place. Keeping that reputation is a priority in the community and with every customer that comes through the door. If you're on the market for a new or pre-owned car, truck, van, or SUV, you'll find their selection extensive and their sales team professional and courteous. You can also count on excellent after-sales service. Visit Larry Green Chevrolet on Highway 260 next to Walmart in Cottonwood.
Back at Mingus High School, and the Marauders get on the board again here in the second half, trailing 34-14. Here's another onside kick, and it's taken by the up man. He catches it and dives right to the ground. Then a Marauder does a flip over the top of him. Alec Pfeiffer, that time, if he would have stayed up, he was getting drilled, but he went down, and Pfeiffer just did a somersault over the top of him.
Well, you know, it was like that guided missile. It just kind of went down, 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 whoop, and then flipped over.
Yeah. Hit the target next to it.
Well, that was awfully brave getting out there and ahead of the 10-yard mark to get on that ball.
Yeah, 9.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, it doesn't have to go 10 for you to receive it. It has to go 10 for the kicking team to receive it.
Correct. But, it always seems, if you're brave enough to get it before that 10, it always seems to bounce off of something.
Yeah, those are usually the guys with linebacker numbers that like to get it no matter where it is.
Yes.
Handoff coming up the middle for the Bears. He was going down, and big old number 77 held him up. Hey, get running, going right. John Trout, 6'2", 240 pounds, caught the running back who bounced off the pile, looked like he was falling out. Hey, where you going, little buddy? Run this way. And he took off to the right, and he still lost a couple yards, about 4.
Machado get credit for the tackle behind the line of scrimmage out there, but no, that was funny. I mean, isn't that considered a hold?
No, but I do think it is assisting the runner.
Oh, it is. Well, yeah, when he's going down and you hold him up and then
send him on his way.
Right.
No, you're going this way, dude. Second down to 14 now. Under 2 minutes to go. Bears comfortably ahead. Uh-oh, and another fumble as the quarterback. Oh, then he gets hit on the knee, and have to make sure he gets up. That's a good hit by the Marauders. Another fumbled snap. Not a great time receiving the snaps here by Gunnar Bundrick. I'm not sure how many snaps he's taken, but 3 of them have sailed by him.
Well, Pete Kelly will get credit for the sack out there. That'll be a deep one.
You've heard of head hunting?
Yes.
That was kneecap hunting.
Well, it wasn't really. It just so happened that he expected the quarterback to go down and lay on the ball, and he didn't. He got back up. So I was going down to hit where his guts, his ribs would have been, and then all of a sudden his knee was there. It's not my fault.
Tell that to Wes Welker. Well, you're only a little guy at 5'9". You're catching the ball across the middle, and I'm trying to hit you with my shoulder. It just happens to be where your head is. It's the truth. 66 seconds left in the game. Timeout on the field. 34-14. Bears with the lead. We'll be back. Bears football. Third down and about 25 when we return after this.
It's the dawn of a new era in healthcare here in the Verde Valley. Spectrum Healthcare introduces whole person care for the mind, for the body, for all of you. With the opening of our new integrated care facility at 651 West Mingus Avenue in Cottonwood, Spectrum Healthcare now offers primary care, behavioral health, and pharmacy, all in one location. For primary medical care, for help with mental health and substance use disorders, for whole person health care, call Spectrum Healthcare, 634-2236.
66 seconds left till pay dirt. Or not. 34-14 is the score here. Bradshaw Mountain Bears whip the ball. And it's third down and long. 25 from their own 35-yard line. Marauders looking for a stop here. And it's still Gunner in there. And he's going to throw to a wide open guy on the right-hand side to the 40, the 45, to the 50. And the Marauders knock him out of bounds. And real close to the original line of scrimmage. The Marauder 49-yard line. It will now be fourth down and about 10. It is, 4th and 10. No, they're going to mark him right at midfield, so it's going to be 4th down and 11. However, they did knock him out of bounds and stop the clock. 57 seconds left, and it's 4th down and long. So Mingus will get the ball back, and they're going to send a return guy back. We haven't seen that the last couple of punts. So the Marauders in a punting situation will have a punt returner on the field.
Well, they've also gone to a more traditional punt formation.
And here's the punt. High and angled to the sideline and into the end zone.
Wow.
48 seconds left to go in the ball game. The Marauders down by 20, first down and 10 at their own 20-yard line. It's time to dig deep into the playbook now, JB. Let's get back here around page 200 or something. Let's get back in that playbook and see what we got. Uh-oh. Let's skip that one. Halfback option. That one went out in 1996.
Hey, well, Myers threw one earlier.
Oh, yeah.
And we almost made it.
Yeah. He's got a good arm.
No, he's got a great arm.
I'll tell you who runs that halfback options, Chaz Taylor with the CMS Lobos, boy. Watch out. He gets the ball, and everybody on the defense starts going, hey, 33's got it. And they all run at him, and he throws it down the field to Fabian Jimenez. Man, it's a thing of beauty. First down and 10, and looking to throw. Wow, to the right side to Clark. And Clark, face mask, cuts it back into the middle of the field for some reason, and now gets hammered out of bounds. Well, the face mask will add 10 yards or 15 yards onto the 10-yard gain. I'm not sure why he didn't just run out of bounds when he initially caught it towards the right side of the field. He tried to cut it back in the middle and didn't get much more yardage and kept the clock running a little longer.
Well, he got jolted there right at the end by Bunderlich.
Yeah.
The quarterback. Backup quarterback.
Oh, Bunderlich. Gunner. Gotta like guys named Gunner. He's gunning for you.
Well, they'll pick up 11 on the pass play and then 15 more on the face mask.
Yeah, close to scoring position. 39 seconds left. If the Marauders score here, it's going to look respectable on the scorecard there, JB, and the paper tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
First down and 10. Mingus rolling to the left and looking to throw the ball, and they do to a wide open guy. It's Galloway to 40. Galloway to the 35 and running over players to the 30. Galloway still on his feet and out of bounds at the 18-yard line. A gain of 37 yards on the play, and the Mingus Marauders are in business once again with 26 seconds left. You know, Galloway's only got a handful of catches on the year.
2.
One of them's a touchdown. The other one's a long play. I think I'd like to see Galloway and Simmons and some of these bigger players with the ball in their hands a little bit more.
Second reception for Galloway. He makes that one count.
Now they need to get to Machado and let him score a touchdown, get to 100 yards. Looking to roll left, looking to throw again. Upham trying to square his body. Now he throws to the corner of the end zone, and it's intercepted. And it looks like he didn't step out of the back of the end zone, still in the end zone, and now looking to return, caught at the 6 and down. And that about ended.
That would be number 6 out there.
Yep.
Brandon Camino.
Abraham Hernandez.
No, Camino.
Yep. They got a different scorecard than we do. 10 seconds left to go in the game. 34-14 is the score. The Bears will line up in what is my favorite formation, JB? The Flying V. No.
Well, we had the receiver open in the back of the end zone. Ball was floated just a little bit too much.
And needed to be thrown a little bit earlier while he was standing back there by himself.
Yeah. Yep.
Here's another fumbled snap, but taken by Kane, who came back in apparently to take a knee. And that'll end the game. The Bradshaw Mountain Bears with the win. 34-14 over the Mingus Marauders. Mingus falls to 1-4 on the season, and we'll play again next Friday night from Flagstaff at the NAU Skydome. We'll be back with the postgame report coming up here in just a few minutes, brought to you by Digitel Verizon Wireless in Cottonwood. All right, fans, thanks for listening. Stick around. We'll be back with the statistics and the highlights of today's ball game right after this.
It's time for the year's best deals on the industry's best-selling machines during the Polaris Factory Authorized Clearance. Rebates up to $1,000 and financing as low as 2.99% on machines built to tackle your off-road passions. Hurry to your Polaris dealer today. Deals this good won't last long. Huge rebates and incredible financing going on now during the Polaris Factory Authorized Clearance.
Visit Cottonwood Motorsports at Route 260 and Western Drive.
Here's your check. Oh, you got it. You know, since I got rid of my car, I really enjoy walking.
Okay. God, no.
But getting pulled over for buzz driving could cost you around $10,000 in fines, legal fees, and increased insurance rates.
Oh, you're home early. You live with your mom?
That'll set your game back a few years. Buzzed, busted, and broke. Because buzz driving is drunk driving.
Digitel, a Verizon premium wireless retailer. Come in today for the latest from America's largest and most reliable wireless network, including nationwide unlimited talk from Motorola, LG, Samsung, Apple, and HTC. Find Digitel, your local Verizon premium wireless retailer, in the Flagstaff Mall, in Cottonwood at 960 South Main Street, in Payson at 401 North Beeline Highway, in Prescott Valley at the Glassford Hill Marketplace, and in Prescott with locations in the Prescott Gateway Mall and the shops at Prescott Gateway. The Suzy Q Market is the most convenient stop for road trips, with 1,500 beverage selections and plenty of snacks. And save on Texaco fuel with your Safeway Rewards card. The Suzy Q drive-thru window is the most convenient way to pick up those essentials on the way home.
Road trips start here.
With something for everyone.
At the Suzy Q Market.
Remember, please shop local first.
Go Marauders!
Taylor Waste has been voted the #1 residential garbage service 11 years in a row in Cottonwood and 7 years in a row in Sedona.
Why? Because Taylor Waste always offers dependable and efficient garbage service and clean, eco-friendly curbside recycling and positive customer service.
Taylor Waste offers a separate recycling container, and our recycling program is clean rather than commingled with garbage.
To start service, call your locally owned Taylor Waste, dedicated to providing service tailored to your needs.
You'll get more miles for your money at Reese's Tire and Automotive Tire Pros. It starts with matching the right tire for you, your vehicle, and driving habits. And continues with expert brake, alignment, and warranty services to extend the life and performance of your vehicle. And to serve you better, we now offer King Cobra custom exhaust systems. Find out more about our nationwide warranty at reesestire.com.
It's time now for the Digital Post-Game Report. Stay tuned for the Marauder wrap-up, game highlights, and the Digital Player of the Game. The Digital Post-Game Report starts now. From the press box, here's Zach Calandra.
Back at Mingus High School as we're ready to head into the post-game show. The Mingus Marauders came up a little bit short here tonight as the Bradshaw Mountain Bears got out early, got on the board early, kept up the pressure on the Marauders, ran the ball up and down the field on Mingus, and really came out here tonight with a big victory by a final score. I'm getting tripped up by the wire. Final score of 34-14. So the Marauders made a good run at it, had a shot at the end zone right at the end of the game to tighten up the score a little bit more. But in the end, it's Bradshaw Mountain coming out with a victory tonight over the Mingus Marauders.
Almost thought for sure you're going to have to get another phone from Digitel.
Oh, no. They promised me. Josiah, I believe it was, at Digitel Verizon Wireless promised me that phone can drop from 5 stories up and not break and can be underwater for an hour without being damaged.
Really?
6 feet underwater for an hour.
No kidding.
Absolutely.
Man, I hate 8-foot deep pools.
That's for your bathtub, I think.
Oh, got it. Okay.
Your kids in the bathtub playing.
I got an 8-foot deep bathtub.
Candy
okay.
Crush or something. Whatever it is kids play.
I don't know. I have no idea. However, the Mingus Marauders. You know what? Second half was a little better than the first. At halftime, it was 21-0 and not looking good at all. Mingus did make it respectable. Put 14 points on the scoreboard in the second half. All of it in the fourth quarter.
Won the second half.
Yeah, won the second half. 13-14. Yep. Very good. You are quick. That's why you buy from Digitel, right? Second half action, unfortunately, it was the Bradshaw Bears that scored first to extend it out. And coming around the corner, he was absolutely stopped, and that's Freelick, and then came back, bounced off, and then found the corner. And, just great balance, great presence of mind of where he was, and Mingus not wrapping him up completely. Almost looked like Mingus was ball hawking there, trying to get the ball to pop out, and in the process couldn't make the tackle. And the extra point was good. It was 28-0. Bradshaw at that point. And then Mingus would finally score with 7:59 left to go in the fourth quarter. Machado, who pretty much put the horse on his back all the way through this drive, he gets the opportunity to finish it off, and he does so in style.
You're not going to win many races carrying the horse, JB.
I know, that is true, but right behind Charles Novak gives him a little block there, and Machado finds pay dirt and gets the touchdown. And Mingus was on the board with the Meyer extra point. It was 28-7. Unfortunately, the Mingus Marauders had a great stand and then had a tremendous opportunity with fourth quarter, 5:25 left to go. A horrible snap goes way over the head of the quarterback, and he goes, and this is Bunderlich, who is also the safety backup quarterback, goes way deep to get the ball, somehow picks it up, avoids the sack.
By a couple of guys.
And then is able to find a receiver. Actually, it doesn't go way over his head. It goes off to the left. Oof. And missed that one. And then pass to the near side, back to the original line of scrimmage.
Wow.
And finding him wide open. And in for the touchdown out there was Camino. And Camino just hanging out there by the sideline, pretending like he was kind of sort of in the game, not. And quarterback found him, which was absolutely fantastic. Looked up and found him. Great presence of mind to be able to.
Yeah, and then turn around, look down. Hey, there's nobody here. I'm just going to run to the end zone.
Right, exactly. Well, everybody had figured that he was going to get caught in the backfield. Thought this was going to be a 28-yard sack.
Which is what we need.
Yeah, which is exactly what we needed and not what we got. Ball didn't bounce our way here tonight, so that.
Had the ball bounced our way in that situation, that kid not scored a touchdown, and us throw a touchdown in the corner that wasn't intercepted there, we're tied.
That's true, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. A game of inches in just a couple of plays.
No doubt about it.
Mingus almost had the comeback that we were talking about in the second half, which would have been absolutely fantastic. Unfortunately, it was 34-7 at that point. The extra point went wide left, and Mingus would get the ball back with 2:45 left to go in the fourth quarter, and Clark would score again. He is our sweeper man. He is a sweeper touchdown dude.
He runs pretty hard too.
He does. Especially when he gets to the outside and gets ahead of steam. When he goes up through the middle and has to start juking, driving quickly, then it's a little harder when he's dancing. But
it's not his game so much, right?
Most of his sweeps have gone to the right-hand side. This one happened to go to the left-hand side. It was good for 14 yards and the second touchdown for the Mingus Marauders. The extra point by Myers was good, and Mingus brought it back into respectability. Here we are on Channel 2, Cable 1, and suddenly the deep pitch to the far side. He gets the corner and the blocking and would not be denied. In fact, threw himself into the end zone.
I know in the last two games, Meyer is 7 of 7 on extra point attempts. That's pretty darn good.
With a 35-yard field goal.
And a 35-yard field goal, right.
Uh-huh.
That's pretty good. He's only a sophomore.
I know.
I'm not sure what he did at Paradise Valley. Oh, he didn't at Paradise Valley.
No. Okay.
He didn't at Paradise Valley. But he's 7 of 7 over the last two games on extra points with a 35-yard field goal. The kicking game's got a future here at Mingus.
Oh, without it. Well, there's a lot of things that have a future here for the Mingus Marauders. Once again, as we had mentioned in the halftime report, there are, of the 8 leading tacklers for the Mingus Marauders, only 3 of them are seniors.
Right.
So the Mingus Marauders have a lot of underclassmen developing out here, and I think it's the same way that Prescott Valley was doing last year.
And watch how much better Jordan Upham's going to be next year. He's growing a lot this year. This is his first year. He's only a junior, and it's his first year taking the snaps at the varsity level. He's grown a lot since the beginning of the year to where he is now. Next year, he's going to have the whole summer program again. He knows he's the man. He's going to be ready to go as a senior with the experience. Some of these younger guys coming up, I think, and not that he's playing bad now, but I think he's going to be a player to watch next year as well because his game is going to grow exponentially between now and then.
Oh, without a doubt. He is a tough kid. Starting off playing, as a sophomore, was playing safety for the Mingus Marauders.
Yeah, right.
Then you turn around and give him the quarterback reins. That's a lot of pressure for a young man. He's not particularly built, big, and he has taken some horrible, horrible hits. Bounces back up.
He's a running quarterback.
He is. Well, he's a running. I'm not sure he isn't made partially out of rubber. The way he just bounces back up.
Man.
Plastic Man.
That was fun. Fantastic Four. That was my favorite one.
That was good.
Yeah, Plastic Man.
That was good.
All right, fans. Final score here tonight, 34-14. The Bradshaw Mountain Bears over the Mingus Marauders. We'll play again next week on the road in Flagstaff. Remember, that game is at 7:30. The pregame at 7 o'clock and kickoff at 7:30 in the Dome. Okay, let's take a quick break right here. We'll come back with some individual statistics and our players of the game for tonight's ball game. Bears 34, Marauders 14.
Mingus football and Vinny's Pizza go together like cheese and pepperoni. Order from the sub or pasta menu, or take home a specialty hand-tossed Vinny's Pizza. Give in to the temptation of Vinny's famous garlic knots and wings. Dine in or delivery for Vinny's New York Chef Pizza. Easy to find in the Clemenceau building near 6th Street and the 89A bypass in Cottonwood.
It's the dawn of a new era in healthcare here in the Verde Valley. Spectrum Healthcare introduces whole person care for the mind, for the body, for all of you. With the opening of our new integrated care facility at 651 West Mingus Avenue in Cottonwood, Spectrum Healthcare now offers primary care, behavioral health, and pharmacy, all in one location. For primary medical care, for help with mental health and substance use disorders, for whole person health care, call Spectrum Healthcare, 634-2236.
People often refer to Larry Green Chevrolet as the people place. Keeping that reputation is a priority in the community and with every customer that comes through the door. If you're on the market for a new or pre-owned car, truck, van, or SUV, you'll find their selection extensive and their sales team professional and courteous. You can also count on excellent after-sales service. Visit Larry Green Chevrolet on Highway 260 next to Walmart in Cottonwood.
Your local Cottonwood Taco Bell has what you're craving for just $1. Shredded chicken mini quesadillas, spicy potato soft taco, spicy tostada, just a part of the new $1 cravings menu at your Cottonwood Taco Bell. Convenient hours, drive-through, and open late every night. Visit your local Taco Bell on Highway 89A and Cove Parkway in Cottonwood. Taco Bell. Live Moss.
Pawn Palace offers a wide selection of jewelry, electronics, musical instruments, firearms, and much more. And if you need money for that unforeseen financial burden, Tanner, Natalie, or Rob can get you a loan using your valuable items and collectibles. Scrap gold, silver, jewelry, guns, and electronics are all accepted. Visit Pawn Palace on Calvary Way at 89A in the Dome Building, open 6 days a week, and online at pawnpalaceaz.com.
Not tangled up in a wire mess. Back in Mingus High School, Zach Calandra and Jackie Bessler.
I'm so proud of you.
Yeah, thanks. I was able to get up out of the chair and not fall down. First time all night. 40. I almost gave him more points. 34-14. The Bears with the victory over the Mingus Marauders here tonight. On the road next week. Up in Flagstaff to take on the Eagles in the Dome. That's a big rivalry game for the Marauders. We've said it for 22 or 3 years now. Take the records, throw them out the windows. Mingus and Flag are playing. It's anybody's ball game.
It certainly is, and has been that way since we've been doing this for 22 years. So, yeah, it's one of those gloves-off games. Hey,
bare-knuckle brawl up in the Dome.
It is. Well, speaking of up in the Dome, wherever you are in northern Arizona, Digitel has a location near you. They've got one at the Flagstaff Mall, one at the Prescott Gateway Mall, one next to Trader Joe's in Prescott. How about in Payson? Oh, pardon me, 2 locations at the Flagstaff Mall. And my favorite, next to Suzy Q Market here in Cottonwood, just off of Main Street. And, of course, you're gonna get the service that you are looking for and the new iPhones all of the time. Digitel over Verizon Premium Wireless Retailer offering home phone service for as little as $20 per month.
That's pretty good.
That's real good. That's better than I was paying.
Lots of people like to sit around the home talking on their home phone.
Right.
While they're playing Candy Crush on their mobile.
I'd like to be home long enough to actually do something like that.
Yeah. Sit around home talking on the phone.
Right.
Maybe a new what would it be? A new course,
concept?
a new concept. Yes, there you go.
Yes.
Thanks, JB. Hey, pick me up on one there.
All right, there we go.
New concept, but at home on the phone. Remember when you used to be like a teenager and you were at home on the phone like 3 feet from the wall because the cord didn't go any further?
Right.
Kids say they're like, cord?
Right. And Mom actually liked that because she could just be at the sink listening to everything you're saying, right?
Well, yeah. I remember my mom, though, had like a 50-foot cord on the phone. They just take it and go down the hallway and into the bedroom and stuff, Had a long cord.
Ooh, secret conversation.
Secret conversations, yeah. What are you doing tonight? Hee, nothing. What are you doing tonight? Hee, nothing. Get off the phone.
And then they did the horrible thing and had the second line. Or the second extension, so they could just pick up the phone while you're on it.
Yeah.
No. Well,
you don't have to worry about that with Digital.
No.
Take your phone wherever you want.
There you go.
You can take it in the pool with you if you have one like mine. Care to see it?
Not more than 6 feet.
No, well, stay in the shallow end.
Stay in the shallow end. Yeah, I mostly do, honestly, but nonetheless. Hey, let's look at our stats here, individual stats for the Mingus Marauders here tonight. They only had 95 yards in the first half, but they're going to end up with 228 yards total, 65 in the air. Upham ends up 5 for 8, which is decent, 65 yards. 1 interception, no touchdowns in the air for Upham here tonight. Machado almost gets to his third 100-yard mark again. 15 carries, 87 yards, a little under 6 yards per carry out there, but he does find pay dirt and gets a touchdown here tonight. 163 yards on the ground for the Mingus Marauders, a little bit lower than their average totals. They've been averaging more like 199 yards per game rushing, and the Mingus Marauders could not turn it into the points that they wanted out here tonight. Bradshaw very effective with their yardage during the course of the game, 302 yards total for the Bradshaw Bears here tonight, and end up with a lot of it. Stop looking at the bugs, okay?
They come out dive bombing on me.
Odsley ends up with 8 carries, 70 yards, averaging just under 9 yards a carry. He gets 1 touchdown. Sorrells came in averaging 130.8 yards per game. That does it again. 20 carries, 133 yards.
Wow.
2 touchdowns.
The Marauders shut him down in the second half. I'm not sure he had as many carries in the second half as he did in the first half, but, he was almost 100 in the first half, if I remember correctly.
Yep. Yeah, actually a little bit over. He was 103 yards at the end of the first half.
So good job in the second half.
269 yards on the ground, 33 in the air is all they had, but they didn't need much more than that, 302 yards. And here's what amazes me, though, is this Bradshaw team 2 weeks before ends up going down to Scottsdale Saguaro and loses 56-7.
And then last week wins 66-7 or something.
66-20 to Kingman, over Kingman. I know.
And then this week, it's a grind-out battle, pretty much. They had to work for it here tonight. And this Bradshaw Mountain team's not too bad. They've got some nice weapons over there. There's no doubt about it. They got Odsley with all the speed. They got Sorrells with all the power. Quarterback is experienced and good. They've got good linemen. That kid number 35, Gonzalez. Holy smokes. He's only 150 pounds. He's in the backfield chasing the quarterback, harassing the quarterback almost every snap. This Bradshaw Mountain team's got a pretty good squad this year.
Actually, I think that is a preview of Pete Kelly for the Mingus Marauders next year.
Oh, we hope so.
And in fact, maybe even just next game.
Well, yeah, okay, that'd be good too.
Absolutely. No, I know they got huge expectations for Pete Kelly coming up, and this is the kind of kid that he is, and he'll tell him to go tackle him. And he'll get there.
Well, yeah, and he did that tonight. He had a couple of big plays tonight. He's getting spot duty. He's coming in. He's starting to play a little bit more as the season's going along, and he's going to be a player. There's no doubt about it.
Speaking of players, player of the game, who would be your vote?
I'd have to go with the guy we called all night.
Herb Tiffany?
Little Herb.
Yeah.
Getting it done.
Herb Tiffany, offensively, defensively, had a fantastic game tonight. Not the yardage on the ground that one would expect, but you know what? He picked up some very important first downs when he had to.
And defensively.
He was taking on Sorrells all the time.
Giving up 80 pounds.
Yeah. and popping back up like, okay, yeah, bring it on next time.
Yeah.
Next time.
Again.
Yeah, next time you'll run through me, but not as far.
Yeah.
But no, he just absolutely plays bigger than his size, plays with incredible heart.
And still only a couple of weeks to return from a broken collarbone.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, it wasn't a collarbone. They thought it was a collarbone. It was a rib. It was a high rib, right?
Yeah, but yeah.
Still makes it tough to sleep.
Oh, my gosh,
breathe
yeah.
And everything else you have to do to
and maybe
survive. Tackle, yes.
Yeah, might even make it tough to just get your pads on.
Lift your arm, heck yeah. He's a tough kid, that's what we've been saying. And, I don't know that if he does wrestle, but I'm sure Coach McKeever's going to want him to wrestle because he's just one of those kids that is just bigger and stronger than his stature.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's when you're wrestling in the 150, 160-pound.
Right, you're taking down 230-pound fullbacks.
Right. So I get another 150-pound kid? Are you serious?
Right. All right. This is going to be easy.
Except he's trained.
Yeah, well, bummer.
Yeah.
Okay, fans, on the road next week. We're back on the road up to the Dome at NAU to take on the Flagstaff Eagles. This is a huge rivalry game for both squads. We'd like to see a bunch of red up in the Dome next week. Game time's at 7:30, so you have a little extra time to get out of work, get your dinner, and head up to the Dome to watch Mingus Marauder football. So come on up and check it out. We'd love to have you along. Mingus Marauders and Flagstaff Eagles next week, 7:30 from the NAU Sky Dome.
Every road trip starts at Suzy Q.
Yeah, no doubt. It sure does. And we'd like to thank Suzy Q, Digitel, Verizon Wireless, Vinny's Pizza, Cottonwood Parks and Rec, and all the rest of our great sponsors for bringing you Mingus Marauder football here tonight, as well as our crew. And if it wasn't for them, we couldn't bring this to you. We'd like to thank our director, Ryan Nichols, our graphics and replay guy, Joey Kwiatkowski, our camera operators, Abby Kwiatkowski, Sean Miller, and Ethan Miller, and Alex Mettinger, and also, JB, I forgot to mention last week, our man in the studio, Staby. John Staby getting it done back in the KYBC studio. So if it wasn't for those guys, we really wouldn't be able to do it for you and bring the game to you. So I'd like to thank all of our crew for bringing us live to you into your living rooms all night and all week long on TV, Verde Valley TV, Cable 1, Channel 2, and Suddenlink, Channel 2. For Jackie Bessler, I'm Zach Calandra. Have a great night. We'll talk to you next Friday from the NAU Sky Dome, Mingus Marauders and Flagstaff Eagles.
He's related to Paul. It's Paul's nephew. No, it's Dave. Yeah. No.